Yo, we live. What's popping, everybody? This was supposed to start a minute ago, but that's just life, man. We got Ty and One Real HG in here. What's going on,
Yo,
guys?
what up?
Wait, is Cody here?
Oh, we already started? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, we live. I just wanted to start
all
it
right, we're
since
live.
it should have started like a minute ago. But nah, man.
All right.
What's going on with you guys?
So, Ty, would you like to speak first?
Wait, I wanted to is Ty still there?
Oh,
Nah, because I wanted to talk about some of the stuff I had posted.
yo, what's up?
Wait, Cody, what were you saying to Ty?
Oh, sorry. My audio got messed up. Okay. I was just saying if Ty wants to speak first. Make a little
Oh, wait,
introductions.
hold on. Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo.
All right, just gotta give our honorary attention to Ty.
Wait. So, wait, Oscar, did you see Ty's new video? Did you see Ty's video?
No.
You didn't see it?
What's it about?
It's about Marco the Phoenix. Wait, I can't.
Did it make you mad? Did it piss you off?
Piss me off?
Yeah,
nah, it was a good video. I enjoyed it.
Fuck, I ain't watching it. If it did piss you off, I'm not watching the video.
I personally
What's the
love
point?
video,
What's the point of a troll video though? Like to get somebody mad?
If it doesn't piss him off, like he's so into Marco, like it's sickening. You don't want him. I don't want to hear Marco, but coming out of his mouth.
Who's into Marco?
You.
Whoa, how am I into Marco?
You're so defensive about Marco.
Because people disrespect the Phoenix. Don't disrespect the Phoenix. I won't have any problems. You feel me?
I told you.
You feel me? I'm just saying, dog. Like, first of all, a lot of people got all these people over Marco, right? And I don't understand it at all. We got like all these. What?
I don't hate Marco the Phoenix. It's just that he's not there for the moment. Like
How says when though? I remember he used to be people's favorite.
I think after the
But he's
payback
not
war.
there
After the
right
payback
now.
war.
Right now, it's just a memory. Now the guy you want to focus on is basically
Cracker.
Big Mom and Kaido.
After the payback war. That's when it happened. But people were talking about like remember the video I posted about the Yonkos having a bounty thing, right?
Didn't watch
yeah.
it. I just saw that thumbnail on Twitter.
Wait, Cody, what do you think about that?
The Yonko and their bounties?
Do you think Yonkos have bounties?
I don't know. I think it's kind of weird with the whole system of their high ranks having bounties, but for them it might be kind of unrealistic because none of the bounty hunters can actually hunt them down.
Exactly.
Like, nobody's gonna be able to take them down. So what's the point of having?
What's the point? Exactly. That's what I was saying.
With with Jack and Cracker, like there could just be some really overpowered bounty hunter, like Doflamingo or something out there who's kind of independent. But for the most part, I don't really expect to see a bounty on the Yonko. But I wouldn't be too surprised either if we did.
I was kind of perplexed. Why did you put that thing there, Brago? You said like, should they have a bounty? Like, why shouldn't they? They're pirates.
They're pirates, but
Yeah,
at
I
this
agree.
point, but at this point, right? They have a bounty. What can a Yonko do to increase his bounty? Do you think when Shanks showed up to the war, there's like, all right, let's add 10 million to it?
Well, I think part of it is the territorial like conquest because when a high rank goes around like a Yonko commander, like a sweet commander, they go around taking over islands, and the world government notices this. They're like, hey, we got to stop them. They're killing innocents and stuff like that. So they'll put a bounty on them. But for the Yonko themselves, if they do have a bounty, it would be based on the territory they have, I think.
The thing about Shanks and Marineford, I felt like what he did wasn't worthy of raising his bounty over.
Oh, yeah?
So like they just left it alone. Like I felt like, look what he did. He actually was a peacemaker in that whole situation.
Yeah, but
Check this out though. I feel like if he would have went there, right, and he would have killed Alkizi or something like that, or like Garp or somebody, like they would have raised his bounty.
Okay, so say he kills Garp, right? And they raise his bounty by 1 billion. What changes?
Well, I don't think they would. I don't know how much they would raise it.
But even no matter how much they raise it, what would change? Nothing is changing. They're still like a Yonko.
No, I get you saying like he's still at large until somebody catches him. But I think that they have. I think they have bounties though because like one of my reasons why I think they have bounties is because like I'm kind of lost when Shanks turned into a Yonko, but I remember when Firefist Ace, when Firefist Ace announced he was gonna see Shanks, his crew was like really, like, you want to go see Redhead? And he's like, yeah. So when he went to see Shanks, Shanks is like, are you after my bounty? And he reached for his weapon or whatever like that. So I feel like he had the bounty.
He didn't say bounty. He said, are you after my head? Basically, do you want to kill me? He didn't say bounty.
That's the same thing though. If like, you know, you after my head,
when you kill Yonko, you get their territory. Like Blackbeard killed Whitebeard and got all of his territory. So that could be another reason.
It's just I don't see the point. I feel like people mentioned in the comments of that video that maybe they have a cap, but then again, why would the Marines want to take out the Yonko because of how much hassle it is? If you lose one Yonko, it could disrupt the balance of what they've been preserving. So it's like I don't understand what would be the point of giving them a bounty. I feel like, of course, the commanders, they would have a bounty because I feel like they're doing the dirty work anyway. But the actual Yonko, I don't see the point.
I don't know. I think that they're definitely gonna have a bounty just because of the fact that like when we say for example when we finally get the full introduction of Big Mom, they're like Big Mom, 5 million berry bounty or whatever, or 5 billion berry bounty, and I don't know. It's just gonna hype up the character more.
Well, talking about it logically a little bit.
5 billion? I think it's gonna be. It needs to be higher than that.
It's retarded. Like who is
like 3 times more?
Are you paying them $5 billion? If they bring Big Mom in, are you killing them because they're dangerous?
No, because there's people like Fujitora that weren't in the Marines that were super strong. Like,
no, here's the thing though. Like, okay, who's gonna actually take a Yonko out? Like, who's gonna take a Yonko and their crew out? You can't have bounty hunters doing it because you could, but what bounty hunter out there is gonna be strong enough to take down a Yonko?
And there could be one. We don't really know.
Maybe like Mihawk or something, but
if one of them does do that,
Yonko has they have a huge crew, right? The only people who can really take them down are either the Navy themselves or
maybe another
pirate crew.
Right.
And they're not going to give another pirate crew like a bunch of money,
And another thing was like we were saying that what if another Yonko takes out a Yonko and brings it to the world government?
Yonko's just going to be like, nice job, Kaido.
Thanks, Kaido. What? No, I don't know. I just don't think they do. Or if they, of course, they had a bounty at one point, but it's a cap. It has to be a cap because I don't know. It's like if you keep going up, it's like, oh, now it's 20 billion. Like,
yeah, I don't necessarily feel like the bounties are being that big or that big of a deal because when you think about it, you have Yonkos taking over entire countries, right? Those countries are worth a lot of money. So if the world government had to pay like $1 billion berries to get on a country back, that would normally make them like 5 billion berries. That would be profitable, I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
when Yonko's taking over a country with people, I would say 5 billion. It's like too little. Like raise it up, like maybe 50 billion.
Whoa, okay, that's a little bit.
Yeah, well,
50 billion, bro.
Like I seen this in the comments, is like who's gonna capture Dragon and take Dragon. I feel like it's the same thing. Like if Dragon's most wanted, I feel like it's probably people that could beat the Yonko and turn him in.
I don't think Dragon has a bounty either.
No, Dragon does have a bounty.
No, yeah, he has.
He's the most wanted man alive.
Yeah,
so.
he's
the most wanted man, right? He's the most wanted man. But it's like, okay, so what do you think?
The difference is though with Dragon, like he's not a pirate or anything, so if, like pretty much anyone could take them out, and the world government would be appreciative of that because Dragon.
I think it's different with the Dragon. Like, I don't know. I feel like with Dragon, it's like whatever you want. That's what's on the pounder, the bounty poster. Whatever you want. Like if you take Dragon down, you get whatever you want.
But that's not professional. It has to be a number that's higher than everybody else's number for him to be most wanted.
So what do you think it is?
I don't know what it is, but I feel like what it is isn't really as important as just knowing that he has the highest bounty there is.
So if you get Dragon, you get One Piece.
No, it's not that. But like whatever. Like if the Yonkos is 8 billion. Not like if the Yonkos is 8 billion, he's 10 billion or whatever. He just has the highest bounty or whatever like that. Like we don't. I feel like trying to figure out what it is when us as readers have no clue. I think that's kind of pointless. But we know he has one because his is the highest.
They said to charge 5 billion for the OP no Mi that Corazon stole.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I hear the stream.
Yeah, someone's playing the video.
Gosh, bro.
Oh, that's yeah.
Wait, can you still hear it?
Nah, but like, I guess the question is though, is like, okay, say the Yonkos don't have bounties or whatever, but like, say if they did have bounties, what would you put like Kaido's bounty at, for example?
Probably like 5 billion, I think.
Kaido? Yeah, it was like 5-6 billion.
Think so? I feel like it would be somewhere around like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean it depends because like as they said in the New World, it's a little bit different with bounties. Like it's a lot harder to get a
I
higher
think
bounty.
Kaido is like right after Dragon.
Well, because if we look at, oh no, you can go.
Nah, you can go.
I was just gonna say because if we look at like Luffy to Zoro, what is Luffy's now? It's like 500 mil, right? Yeah, and Zoro's is like 320.
Yeah.
So, like it's not like more than double from like the second hand to the first. I couldn't imagine like Yonko being more than triple or quadruple of like Jack, for example.
Another thing is like if Commander does something, doesn't the Yonko automatically gets a bump because more than likely they gave the order?
Yeah, probably.
You know, so no matter what, even if they're not doing anything.
But even at the same time, like I'm sure
I don't agree with that.
Even if Kaido burns his city down or something at this point, it probably won't even increase his bounty.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, it's like I don't see the point of them even like.
Yeah, they did say in the New World that your bounty it's very very hard to like increase over time. So once you hit like the 1 billion milestone, then it's like you have to do some really bad stuff to like get any higher. I think.
Yeah, that's why I kind of get like frustrated when people talk about Jack having 1 billion. Oh, you probably burned down the city. I think it's going to take a lot more than that to raise it.
Well, no, I think to get to 1 billion would probably take like.
How is that
burning down
not,
cities,
not
but-
burning down a city and just killing people, not raising?
It's going to take more than that.
Well, because I mean, even Cracker, I mean, he's got a pretty high bounty.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is that
What has Cracker really done? Isn't he like more of a defensive kind of guy? I mean,
Yeah,
like, he defends
maybe
the
that's why
territory.
he has like a little bit under Jack, maybe.
I feel like if your crew
He's not
does
the
stuff,
savage. Yeah.
like if a member in your crew does something, their bounty goes up, not the captain, because Luffy bounty never went up because of Zoro. It just stayed.
What do you mean?
It was like Luffy's bounty is based off of what Luffy did, not like when Zoro does something.
What
his
has
bounty
Zoro
went up.
done?
I'm saying when he
No. It's Luffy isn't the Yonko. Luffy isn't sending them out to do like missions.
no, but I'm saying it's the same thing. They're just captains or whatever.
No,
I feel like
I'm talking about like when they
the
send.
Yonko, I feel like we don't have to think too much in it to where we think that it's a special case with the Yonkos. I feel like if Jack does something, his bounty goes up. Not Kaido because Jack is under Kaido. I feel like it's the same thing with Luffy's crew. Like Luffy never got
Luffy's
a.
in the Yonko.
Wait,
No.
back up, because we went from Jack to Luffy.
I'm saying, all right, they're still pirate crews. It's just that the Yonkos
No,
are,
okay.
are the
Has
four,
Zoro
are
ever
the
get-
four top pirate crews.
Has Zoro ever gone on a mission to take out a city?
Yeah, that's why you lost me there.
No, but Zoro did stuff like when, like in the Crocodile arc, or like the arcs where Zoro's bounty goes up. It's because of what he did.
No,
It's
but
not-
Luffy didn't say.
Nah, but
Luffy
like,
doesn't-
okay, imagine this, like later on in the series, we see like Zoro go off on a solo mission. He does some crazy ass shit. Like that would probably also increase Luffy's bounty.
I don't
because
think
of,
that would
his
increase
affiliation.
Luffy's-
Because
I don't-
I don't think Zoro's gonna be taking like orders from Luffy. It's gonna be Zoro saying he's gonna do this. Like remember when it was Dressrosa, they were in the castle running from Pika. He just said, "Yo, you can go. I'll take care of Pika." I don't think he's the kind of guy like say Zoro do this. No, Zoro's gonna be like, "Okay, this guy's awesome. I'm gonna go take him out."
Yeah, I don't think that the Straw Hat's ever gonna probably do something like Jack and those guys. But
like
it's
with
like
Buggy,
they-
like if somebody on Buggy's crew does something crazy, that person's bounty will go up. Buggy's bounty is not gonna go up because at the same time it's like, okay, even though somebody on his crew did something crazy,
Yeah,
as
but
far as they're concerned with this guy's power level,
But Buggy's
but
status
who-
is gonna rise though.
who in Buggy's crew is gonna do something
people-
awesome?
I think
People joke about him.
Buggy's a bad example right now because
I mean, is it
No, Buggy had-
all right, but look,
the
so
Lion Tamer?
we'll use Killer. So like if Killer,
But Buggy had a bunch of bounty hunters under him, so he could get a
if
pretty
Killer, if Killer takes out Blackbeard, Killer's bounty will go up like crazy. It's not gonna raise Kid's bounty too just because he's the captain.
Why
Okay,
wouldn't
also
raise-
put it this way. Okay, so say Luffy Luffy puts Law and Kid under his like official crew, like they join the crew. Wouldn't you say his bounty then goes up because his crew is stronger?
His bounty has to go up. His status is risen. Like I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd probably go up together though.
But at some point, if Law is then under Luffy, you have to acknowledge that Luffy's the captain, right?
Wait,
I would imagine.
But I'm just saying, like it adds to like the danger of their group.
didn't
When you look at
didn't
this crew, they all go up together, like each arc. When they
Cause check
all
this
sort
out.
of, join together, they're all their arcs or all of their bounties all go.
didn't
up.
all the straw hats get a bounty raise after Dressrosa?
They all did.
Yeah. Only
Yeah,
those that took part within the Dressrosa got a like 100 bump. The others who weren't they weren't in the party, they basically got 50. Which to me, I would not have raised it like halfway because they weren't there like maybe a quarter. I wouldn't give them 50 million.
Yeah, like Luffy bounty didn't even go up a lot. I'm telling you, if it was the way that you're saying it is, where if your crew does stuff, your bounty goes up, Luffy bounty would be higher. Like another thing is that
why would it be higher?
Because you're saying that like if your crew does crazy stuff, the captain's bounty goes up. I don't think that's
wait. Sanji's bounty went up, right?
Yeah.
What is Sanji doing Dressrosa?
He didn't do anything. That's
the point of this. Yeah, it's like
yeah, they all go up together.
Yeah, because they raised the bounties by half or what.
Check this out, and then like who has the highest bounty is Luffy, Zoro, then Usopp, right?
Right.
No, Luffy. It's Luffy, Law, and Zoro.
Not
no, I'm not counting. This is what I'm saying. So it's like, like if that's the case, why would just the captain's bounty go up? If that's the case, it's like if somebody in the cruise or something, that's like everybody. That's like pretty much saying everybody with a higher rank bounty goes up just because someone with a lower rank is something. And I don't agree with that.
So after the bounty happened, like, do you think that even though they had an alliance,
that's like saying that like Luffy's bounty is gonna always be the highest, Zoro's gonna always be the second highest, Sanji's gonna always be the third highest. I don't think it's like that. Like whoever's doing the damage at the government.
You don't think Luffy's bounty is always gonna be the highest, Ty?
Like I said, whoever's doing the most damage, that's whose bounty is gonna go up.
Wait, do you think Zoro's bounty is ever gonna pass Luffy's, Ty?
I don't see him doing something that dangerous to where it's gonna make his
yes or no?
Luffy's. I just gave a no.
I didn't hear no. You just stayed quiet.
All right, I don't see him doing anything that's gonna make his bounty surpass. Check this out. The only reason why Luffy bounty is the highest is because he takes out all the arc villains. Zoro doesn't do it. Sanji doesn't do it. They take out the third or second strongest.
He almost did, bro. Zoro
almost. Check this out though. Almost and doing is two different things. You know what I mean?
Zoro's bounty is never going to be higher than Luffy's. Just period. I mean, come on.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, their bounties all together as a crew, I believe back in when was it? Water 7 or Enies Lobby. They all measured their bounties together and said it was like 1 billion or something. When was that? That was like somewhere around there.
Yeah, Enies Lobby.
I think the government kind of looks at them as a crew and will kind of measure them based on that. I don't think they just look at individual actions unless Luffy literally goes around for like 2 years on his own wrecking everything. But I think as a crew, when they do stuff kind of together, they don't just.
I was gonna say something based on the alliance with Law and Luffy. Since Luffy's crew got a bump, like, does that mean that Beppo got a bump?
They should have.
Yeah.
It's not mentioned. It's not mentioned. They only talked about the Straw Hat.
Yeah, but the other Supernovas crews aren't really, referenced in a lot of that One Piece. It's like they're saving them for some reason. I don't know, but they should have gotten a bump.
I think it's based on rank too, because most people know that like Zoro is his second in command and stuff. People know that Sanji's somewhere around like third, So I think for the most part, the government bases it off of that and then bumps him up as a crew, sort of.
Yeah. Do you guys think Beppo is the true like second in command for Law?
I do.
Beppo?
Yeah.
Here's the thing too. Like I think he slept on, but it's like he doesn't have to be every second in command doesn't always have to be the bronze or whatever like that. He could be smart. He could be like he could have other skills.
Yeah, but you have to be able to hold your own though.
No, like I'm pretty sure he could do that. He's a mink. From what we've seen, every mink can hold their own.
No. You think I'm asking if he's weak? I'm asking, do you think he's the second in command? That's all I'm asking.
No, I'm saying that I'm saying he's the second in command, but I feel like he probably has more skills than just he could be a navigator. I don't know what like.
Yeah, I do think he's the second in command. Like if Law isn't around, he's gonna be the one in charge.
I was watching a clip of Ace, Fire Fist Ace, the other day, and it looked like he had the log pose on his hand. So it's like, was he also the navigator?
Yeah, he's also a navigator, isn't he?
Well, he had to travel on his own. Remember, he went on that little fire.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, so he's also the navigator of his crew. This is when he's fighting Jinbei.
I don't think he's I think most of the people on Whitebeard's crew are navigators because they have to travel independently sometimes.
They said Beppo been slept on. I mean, we haven't seen anything from Beppo really.
I feel like there could be like some secret.
What about the big guy, John Bart?
The thing is, his hype went down after Zoe, I think.
Yeah.
Did he get slammed by that gorilla?
Yeah.
I was watching the anime.
He never got up.
No.
I was watching the anime. I think the animators made it much bigger.
Who, John Bart?
Yeah, he looked much bigger than he was in the Sabaody arc.
I feel like Law has somebody
Like the same, he
waiting
was
in
almost the
Wano.
same size as the gorilla.
That'd be cool if he had somebody else. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna have somebody like waiting in Wano or something. Because I mean, he seems to have some kind of plan worked out. Remember, he said that there was a 30% chance that him and Luffy would beat Kaido.
Yeah, he probably maybe had something. But the thing is, people are gonna say, "Well, Law didn't expect to leave Dressrosa
What if Law and Kid already have some type of thing set up with each other?
to kind of betray Luffy."
No, not like to betray Luffy, but like
Law's working with Blackbeard.
yeah. No, I'm saying like
Someone asked this the other day. Who's working with Shanks? Like, who's working on?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, who's working with Shanks or Blackbeard?
I think Blackbeard has somebody working with him already.
I mean, Rouge would be one,
I think Rouge,
and Bonnie.
Maybe Rouge.
maybe Rouge. Maybe
Nah,
Rouge.
I don't think Aruj is working with Blackbeard.
No, I'm talking about with
Because,
Shanks.
like, if you guys remember during the end of the war, he was like, Blackbeard is the key. Then in our show,
Who Rouge just said that? I
yeah,
think
it was Rouge that said that. Maybe he's working with
either
Blackbeard.
Rouge or Kid, one of them.
I mean, for all we know, fucking Kid might have been working under Shanks for a little bit, and
Nah, I think Kid's like just fucking with everyone.
Yeah, I don't think Shanks is messing. I don't think Shanks is messing with any of the supernovas. And Aruj, I think like he's been by himself, his own crew.
What I think would be cool is if we saw a filler arc with all the second in commands having to save the supernovas. Like all of them get captured by some random person. Then we have to see all the number twos work together to bring them back. I feel like that would give some exposure.
oh, you talking about like Zoro Killer? And...
Zoro Killer, who else is two? Beppo. We don't even know the what's the guy from Capone's crew?
Vito.
Vito. Yeah. Because we don't really know much about him at all.
Yeah.
That cover page, like, does it look like he was getting married in the cover page, or he's attending someone's marriage?
Attending a wedding.
Yeah, but whose wedding could it be?
A lot of people were saying Mihawk and Perona. That's
Nah, it's Lucky Roo and Lola, bro.
Yeah.
Lucky Roo and Lola.
I don't think it's Mihawk because his whole crew went and go just for Mihawk.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
His whole, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, his whole crew would probably. But for Lucky Roo, they would.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, but at the same time, like it doesn't have to just be for Lucky Roo. It could be it could even be like Silverelli or somebody.
What about Scopper Gaban?
Is it Rayleigh's wedding to Shaki? That's what you're saying?
I'm not like I don't know who he could be marrying, but I'm saying it could be Riley, it could be somebody's from Roger crew. It doesn't necessarily have to be
I was about to say Scopper Gaban maybe. Like,
Gaban.
Yeah.
I mean, in Wano.
Yeah, Scopper might be in Wano actually.
Because remember the whole cover page thing where
Yeah.
That guy.
what was that guy? Yeah, he looked like Scopper and he was like wearing Wano attire.
What would be his role though? Is it like for Sanji or is it gonna be for like?
I feel like he's gonna be like
somebody
Rayleigh. No, I feel like he's gonna be like Rayleigh. He's gonna be like kind of sitting around, just drinking a lot, drinking away the past, and then he'll find Luffy or something.
Drinking away the past.
Because think about it, we're gonna be at the 75% point or around that when we get through like the Kaido arc, halfway into the Kaido arc. So I feel like we have like a different guide. Like we had at 0% we had Shanks, 25% we had Crocus, 50% we had Rayleigh, and at 75% we might have Scopper Gaban training Luffy maybe.
What I'm gonna say though about the wedding though is whoever's getting married is definitely important and is definitely gonna play a part later on in the story because they wouldn't just have somebody getting married for no reason.
But who could get married? Like,
The story.
It's funny how Shanks, everybody, all these Yonkers are making moves. This nigga going to a wedding, bro.
He's just chilling.
yeah, he's unexpected, man. That's why the world government.
Wait, so speaking of the wedding,
respect.
how is Sanji gonna get out of this? Because even if Luffy saves him, he's still gonna have the whole problem with Zeph and the head and the present and stuff.
Zeph, what's he
Yeah.
got? What's he got with
Talking
this?
about with
No. That's different.
That's just a
See,
theory, but
the thing with that, she only does that if
You don't come to
she
the wedding.
invites you. Yeah,
Yeah.
if she invites you and you don't show up, Sanji is actually there.
So
and
you don't
Luffy
think that
is
apply
actually
if
there.
like the wedding was interrupted?
Yeah, so that's different. Like if you go there and you break out or whatever the case is.
I
that's
think you're
not
taking it
happening.
too literally. Like if
Yeah.
if you piss off Big Mom, she's still gonna fucking like.
She gonna find you, bro.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
gonna probably do something worse than just take.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I
not-
don't
what she
think
might
she's gonna
do
do it.
is
I think it's a curse type of way because if you notice, they only say that like if you're invited to this wedding, you should come. They don't say like she could just kill people at random whenever she wants to.
No, they said that
I
she.
think what'll happen is how Luffy's sort of like Big Mom before with Fishman Island. Big Mom was like, I'm gonna attack Fishman Island. There's no stopping me. And then Luffy hopped in, was like, yo, you're gonna have to get through me first. And he's like, okay, I'll put my focus on you. I feel like the same thing might happen with Sanji and Luffy, where instead of attacking Sanji and his family and stuff, she'll just try to attack Luffy again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know as far as Whole Cake where it's going right now. A lot of people are asking questions about, do you think Luffy won? Do you think someone saved him? What do you guys predict for like the next chapter? Where do we go to? Do we go to the Mirror World? Do we go to like Whole Cake? And because I personally want to see more of the Vinsmoke, and that initial meetup with Sanji and Ichiji, and see how that goes. What do you guys think?
I really like your theory that we skipped past the fight because we're gonna see a new technique later on in the arc. Kind of like how Gear Third worked.
Yeah.
Probably they're probably gonna keep the reveal of how Luffy beat him, just like they did with when he pounded the door on Ennie's lobby. They didn't show what it was.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna focus on Sanji and Chopper, and they're gonna go back and forth until they basically crash the wedding.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might see we might get more focus on Brook and Pedro next chapter.
Yeah, like Brook and Pedro.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have like some other material being covered next chapter, and maybe at the end we'll have like Luffy barging in, and then maybe the chapter after we'll get like a flashback. Or maybe if we're really lucky, at the end of next chapter we'll have a flashback or something of the fight between Luffy and Cracker.
You know what? I think One Piece has kind of changed a little bit. Where we used to get like totally go away from fights, and like we wouldn't see it for a while. Like the whole Luffy Cracker, I thought we were gonna go away from it, and we weren't going to see it at all. But then we got it like, in consecutive chapters.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing about Sanji versus Georgia. I thought we're not gonna see that one for a while, like not after.
That's good though, because it makes no sense to tease us with fights.
Yeah, so it's like
I think a glimpse of it, then change to something else.
Oh, one thing I wanted to ask. I'm not really sure because I try to look into it, but as far as Big Mom is concerned, do you know like her soul fruit? Does she have the ability to absorb souls into herself? Like, can she take the souls she takes?
Well,
from other
she
people?
Probably can.
I'm sure so. I'm sure she can.
Because I was thinking like Moria, for example. Like Moria can absorb all the shadows into himself, but Big Mom, she can absorb souls, and since Haki is connected to the soul, could she improve her Haki with that?
It was stated that she can't absorb, or she can't put souls into like other humans, only into animals.
Well, remember Shiki though. Shiki couldn't, touch other humans and make them float, but he can make himself float. So I feel like she can.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's probably tricky. She probably can't do it to other people, but with herself, it might be.
I feel like you can always affect yourself with your devil fruit.
Yeah, so I feel like if she could absorb other people's souls and make it into her own soul, she could essentially improve her Haki, and that could be why she has such a strong spirit. And let's not forget, she also divides her own soul with the little black blobs that take the souls. She can have
she can possibly steal devil fruits as well, because if you think about it, devil fruits are like just souls, like the soul of the.
I'm pretty sure it's been implied though that devil fruits are.
I don't think it has something to do with the soul though. Like if you eat it, it's spread around your body like vitamins.
I don't think.
There you go. There you go. Devil fruit is essentially vitamins.
Yeah, it's basically vitamins, bro. It's like if you eat an apple, man, you take whatever nutrients out of the apple.
I think it's gonna be revealed that devil fruits are like otherworldly sort of spirits or something. Like that.
By the way, man, this is the title of this stream right now. Like devil fruits are vitamins.
Devil fruits are vitamins.
Yeah, devil fruits are kind of like, I don't know, like. Devil fruits are really weird because I can understand why certain devil fruits exist, like Ace's fruit. Like it would make sense as why a natural fruit like that exists. But how does like a rubber fruit come to existence? Like that doesn't even make sense. Or like
how does Brooks revive fruit or like his ability to disconnect his soul from his own body? How does that work with like a devil fruit, for example?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
like, Brooke can disconnect his soul from his body with his devil fruit.
Oh, you mean the
some really weird abilities?
I don't know, bro. Like that
thing. He can probably possess people, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, devil fruits are very spiritual. Like I used to think they were kind of scientific, but when you look at it,
yeah, definitely spiritual.
There's a whole explanation.
We don't know. We don't know what they are. Whether it's spiritual, we may not ever know what they are.
I think Vegapunk is gonna. He said Vegapunk was gonna explain it later in the series.
Yeah, but what if we get Vegapunk and the explanation is fucking lame?
I don't think so.
We have to get a full. It's been like 20 years, bro. We gotta get something.
We gotta give Oda the benefit of the doubt here. She's gonna have something that makes sense.
Here's the thing, right? The fact that these devil fruits go away when you die and are essentially reborn. It's definitely more spiritual than scientific, you know?
Yeah, and every single person who
Yeah.
has described devil fruits, like Shanks, who else? Jabra, I think it was. They all basically said that they are spiritual, like they are actual spirits in your body. And Jabra, for example, I think it was Jabra. He was a part of the government essentially, so I don't think he would be that misinformed about it.
Someone said the jacket fruit. That's a man-made object.
Some of them are man-made, but not
a lot of
really.
things are man-made out there.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, how can a jacket fruit be like a natural fruit?
That's one of the fucking useless devil fruits ever.
No, but it's not necessarily. It's not essentially. Well, all these things are named, right? It could just be something similar to like a jacket. It's not like this is named after a jacket.
Yeah, that's a good point. Somebody just named them like what? Yeah, the closest thing.
Yeah, but like even look at Sugar's fruit. He turns people into toys.
Or those are spirit babies.
I don't know about that, bro.
We call them toys, bro. But yeah, I mean,
devil fruits are all connected to like elements, and then life, such as through zones, and then we have like objects, which are paramecia essentially. So
yeah,
I think it's like the essential, basically just everything, I guess.
I think paramecies are pretty much like etc. You know.
Yeah. Well, they're mostly just objects, I guess. Like,
well, you could have something like rubber, and then you could have something like earthquakes, and then you could have something like jacket, you know, or something like
it is sort of like external, I guess.
It's whatever. So it's like with the Smile and Vegapunk, he has to know how devil fruits work to kind of create the Smile. Yeah.
But he seems to only know how to make zones so far.
Yeah,
we haven't seen like a Paramecia or Logia.
There's a lot.
Using real animals.
Yeah, when you think about it, zones should be the easiest to create.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about Paramecia and even Logia.
Yeah, Paramecia definitely has to be the hardest because Logia is just recreating an element.
Paramecia, bro.
Yeah, and Logia, that's another one where it's like maybe you can create one, but you eventually run out of that element.
Yeah.
Well, how can you make someone like turn into fire? Like that's insane.
Yeah, that's why these pacifists don't have like crazy ass abilities. They can only just create that element.
But Vegapunk did recreate the Pika Pika no Mi.
I don't think he recreated it.
He just made like
laser. He concentrated like all the energy of Kizaru's beams.
He copied it. He kind of copied as far as the elements of it. You think?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure Kizaru probably just went over to Vegapunk, threw some laser beams into a gigantic jar, and he just recreated it or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He recreated what it was. So, I mean, as far as like using a Logia devil fruit, he'd probably have to experiment on like
Logia.
What if he basically did experiment on light, or how people are trying to create laser beams in real life?
You would think like Law's fruit would be perfect for that. To kind of experiment. As far as creating devil fruits, because of how it can affect your body.
Yeah, but Lost Fruit, that's true. Lost Fruit does have something to do with he could switch personalities and everything. So
right,
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so you would think that would be like the fruit Vegapunk would want the most, or maybe just Law.
I think Vegapunk. It's kind of like imagine like. You research something so much you don't want to be a part of it, because you know so much about it. You probably know all the ups and downs to it, how it affects you.
Yeah. They were saying what could be Vegapunk's relationship with Dragon. Do you guys think is a relationship?
Yeah, a lot of theories talking about him being a revolutionary.
Is it too obvious to be true?
I think
it's a possibility.
The thing that is like the fact that he allowed Kuma to do all this shit, but I think it's just I don't think he cares about the revolutionaries or the world government. I think he just wants the best area to which he can continue his research. He doesn't seem like someone who's someone with that much knowledge wouldn't be that interested in shit like.
He's basically just being sponsored by the world government and having his own stuff going on.
Exactly. He's like, you allow me to, you give me all these resources, and I'll give you your weapons and shit.
So you think they promised him like a lab once they take over?
Well, his experiments cost like a lot of money. Think about it. Like he's throwing around dragons, artificial dragons on Punk Hazard, for example.
Right.
I mean, how much does that cost?
I mean, yeah. But as far as Vegapunk's true role, do you guys really think it's just like, okay, I just care about my experiments and that's it, or is it more to it? Because
There's more to it. Like I don't think he's.
I mean, he might have like a goal, like an end goal.
Well, the end goal was the only goal he had was to give his home country like unlimited power source or some shit like that, heating or something like that. That was
But
the
he
only
like
goal.
he liked helping people
Yeah,
as well. It wasn't like he was a
liked
bad
money.
person.
to
I think he has a goal. The goal is like he just needs finance, and the world government has more money, so he needs to create a giant furnace to basically heat up the people of the cold country that he's from.
He probably wants to make money for his country too. I think he makes money, and he probably sends it to his hometown.
I mean, last time we saw them, they didn't seem so well off. You know, it's like.
Yeah, maybe they have some kind of promise with the world government. Maybe the world government will like give his home island a ton of money if like he completes their experiments.
Do you think like there might be a complete change? Like every time Oda like something happens in One Piece and Oda like says that this is going to be the future, this kingdom, but he never goes there. And when he had the Frankie bit when he blew up the lab, and they made the fucking story of some werewolf running around the fucking snow, and they said this is the future of this kingdom. Like, do you think like when One Piece ends, there's gonna be like a future? They're gonna say all these future islands that were gonna be this and that. You're gonna see them later on. Like you got Drum Island that was something else, and then it completely became something else 2 years later.
I don't. Do you think you're asking? Are we going to touch on those islands?
I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, maybe, possibly. Is it like the Kakashi thing as far as his jutsu, the 1,000 jutsu Ashra that you hate so much?
Yeah. The 1,000 jutsus that basically are spamming. Only 14. Only 14 that were spammed. Maybe 14 jutsus were spammed for 700 chapters. That's how the 1,000.
About 1,000 islands with like 14 islands spammed.
Yeah, 14 islands
He
spammed.
used more than 14 jutsu.
Yeah, well, what I want to say about him only using the same 14 or whatever like that, he might have only used certain ones over and over, but one thing you got to keep in mind is that whenever he's seen something interesting, he always copied it with his eyes. So, like, you know.
What?
Hold it down,
Are we talking about Naruto right now?
Yeah, Kakashi. I'm saying like when Rock Lee opened the gates, he used his Sharingan and copied it. So, like, when people do things, he copy it. He might not use it in the story later on, but he copies it and he puts it in his move list.
Redcon.
Hey man, he always went to that same like Raikiri Chidori shit, man.
Let's go back to the stream, man.
Yeah,
if Brago really wanted to do some Naruto shit, like I would have been. He never goes on it, so he says he's gonna do it one day, but he never does.
What was that?
The bull Naruto spiel, where we're gonna be bash on Naruto. Remember, you said you would do something like that.
Nah, I never said that.
You said that once.
I never said that,
You
bro.
said I was gonna do some anti-Naruto.
Like keep that
bullshit.
conversation behind closed doors. So
Right. I'm not bashing on Naruto, bro. Naruto is what it is, man.
He's already cowering.
Nah, what's wait. I have no problem with Naruto. I mean, it has its issues, but
Yes, so let's go on the issues one day.
I don't know. The series is over, bro.
He's cowering. Go ahead, go. You can go, cower. Go to Kakashi, like, oh my guy, you can bring it to tortoise. You can hide
Wait,
it.
why people hate Kakashi so much? Kakashi is dope, man.
Hey, we're gonna start a whole Naruto conversation.
I thought you were trying to stop talking about Naruto.
Yeah,
He was the cool guy the first half of the series, but then he just became like fodder at the end.
Itachi washed him up.
He became fodder as soon as Orochimaru scared the shit out of him in that room.
Nah, after Itachi washed him up.
What? That's Itachi.
Yeah, he got shook.
No, but still, it doesn't matter. It's like, check this out. When you seem mad cool in the beginning, or you seem like mad strong, and somebody just come and wash you up like that, it's like you need fans like that.
So you mean like Mihawk and Zoro, or
Do you think like Tamago, like, you know what people used to say that Doflamingo was blind in one eye?
Yeah,
Because
that
of the
trash
lynch-
ass theory.
Yeah, because of the lynching. What is
wait, how does the lynching cause that exactly?
But isn't it because of the arrow that like
The arrow.
looked like it went through his eye? From
What do
we
you mean?
saw.
What do you mean? How does a lynching cause that, Brago? If someone's lynching you, they'll beat you up. Like, that doesn't matter where the cuts are coming from, man.
Wait. So you say when he's getting beat up, he just took one eye out, or
Yeah, no,
Well,
I'm
he's
saying like
always
they
had
were
one eye
beating
blind.
him up, and basically cut his eye was something, a bottle or anything like
No,
that.
they're saying when he was crucified to the wall.
Wait, who are we talking
No,
about?
no, he's always had a blind eye because when you think about it, he's always had glasses
He
on.
had the
I mean, he's
glasses
probably
on
had
even when he
before.
was on there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably
when he was
had-
little.
People were saying like I believe
Birth.
Brago once said that maybe he's blind in one eye. Like
Someone said he has
the
glaucoma.
other eye is like fucked
Maybe
up.
Glaucoma.
that's a
White.
possibility.
You
So,
can
like-
go on with one eye, like or
But
one eye.
aren't those
blind.
sunglasses though?
Yeah.
It's glaucoma. That's it.
So I was wondering like what if Tamago like has that same shit? Like Pedro says they knew each other. So what if there was a fight? He got that fucking scar from Pedro.
Wait, Doffy got a scar from Pedro?
Not talking about Dope. I'm talking about Tamago versus Pedro.
Hey, wait, because Pedro also has an eye missing too, doesn't he?
Yeah, that was from
He has an eye
from Jack.
Kaido's boys. I'm talking about prior to the backstory between those two characters. Like, what if
that's
Pedro?
different.
What if
Okay.
Pedro basically gave him that scar he's got, like hiding behind those shades, but he still wrecked Pedro?
What if just a lot of Big Mom crew members have that scar over their eye, like Cracker?
Yeah, Crockett has one.
So,
That'd be a
Doesn't
weird
Peckham's have a scar too?
Like everybody has a black eye. Like, look, this is us. We're
that's
strong.
not- wait, so that's initiation to get into the
Yeah, Big Mom has to.
He has a punch in your
Gonna
eye.
scar you up.
Might
Yeah.
just be like she's like taking a certain amount of life force from them or something, and like that's like the scar it leaves. I don't know.
I saw a lot of people in the chat talking about they're getting kind of sick of Oda skipping fights. And you guys
Hey,
think-
but whenever
save on
he
I
only
think
skips.
that's silly because he hasn't been skipping fights. We've been getting to see the fights. It's like people complain about the wrong stuff.
But come on, Taekwondo, he has been skipping fights.
Not lately.
You can't say
So,
not.
so hold on. You
All right.
you
Give me
wanted to see
give me
Kid
some
versus
examples.
Kaido?
Give Ty some examples.
like
I mean,
no, I'm saying like you wanted to see Kid versus Kaido. There was no point in seeing that fight.
Yeah, I
There
like this.
wasn't a fight skipped there because they didn't even start fighting.
I mean, we can assume something fucking went down because he's captured.
Okay,
but...
Yeah, but no. But
I'm
when I
saying,
when
like,
I
no,
when
a
I
fight
hear people
happened.
say he skipped the fight, I see like I imagine like a fight starts, they're in the middle of the fight, and then it just automatically it's done.
I think people are talking about like fights that go down where it's like we just see the after effect. Like after it's like,
Imagine seeing Kaido's powers in a one-sided battle with Kid. That would be annoying because you want to have
Yeah,
that experience.
well, I think seeing an introduction of like what he could possibly do, like he just creates a crater with like a wink or something. I don't know, but
Ivankov?
pretty much.
Yo, Ty says that there have been fights that have been skipped. I got 3 right now.
So say them.
Well, it's better than not knowing about the
I got
fights.
Luffy versus Cracker. What's his name?
So hold on.
Sabo,
Yeah.
Sabo
Wait,
versus,
wait, wait,
let me
hold on.
finish. Let me
No,
finish.
because
Let me
you're bringing
finish.
up
You want me
Luffy
to give
versus
you-
Cracker.
let me
No.
finish.
You're bringing up Luffy versus Cracker.
Yeah,
You
Luffy
have
versus
to see
Cracker
the
hasn't been
majority of that
skipped
fight.
yet.
No,
Exactly.
let me finish. You got
You don't even know
Fujitora
if it's
versus
Wait, hold on.
Hold
Let him finish.
Fujitora versus Sabo. That fight was basically what they got cut.
We seen
You
that
got
fight.
another
Though.
fight.
Come on.
The Blackbeard Pirates versus Magellan. That shit was cut off. We didn't see
Magellan?
nothing.
Wait.
We know
Oh,
what
yeah,
happened.
we
That,
totally
that
forgot
was
about that
terrible
one.
examples.
What was
All
that?
three of
Was
those were terrible
example. You said that there were fights.
We
So
seen
saying
the
that
majority
Magellan
of Luffy
White
versus
Beard,
Cracker.
If he just passes by him and just wrecks him with his fucking devil
So hold
power,
on. You
that
said
was a
Magellan
fight.
versus Whitebeard? That's what you said?
Who? Magellan?
No, they
versus
said
Blackbeard.
the Blackbeard
No,
Pirates versus Magellan.
Yeah.
We
Magellan,
seen
however
him.
you
We
pronounce
seen
it.
him do the poison, and that they was no match. Like I don't see what fight.
No,
No, he's talking
I think
about
I think
enough
he's
time.
I think
They
he's
came
talking
back.
about
They came
yeah,
back
when they came
afterwards and
back.
jumped him.
Yeah.
All right, so
And he
I
got
would
caught.
have liked to see that, honestly. I'd like to
yeah,
see
but that fight wasn't skipped. It just wasn't. It was just
it
off.
wasn't shown at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
showed up. Just
That's-
saying. You got
that's-
another one. Another fight. Akainu versus fuck,
Kuzan?
That's
Akiji.
not skipped.
Okay.
That's something that happened during the
Kuzan.
time skip. He didn't
Yeah.
skip it.
Yo,
Yeah,
he
but
said
that
they
kinda
weren't
happened.
shown. They just skipped the fight. Like, how is it that
The
one's
thing is,
not
though, if
skipped?
they were to show every
Because of
fight in the
time
One Piece universe, every relevant fight, it would be a straight battle shonen, and all we would see is battles. So they can't show
You gotta
every
have
relevant
some
fight.
shit happen off screen to keep that realism to it. You were just, well, we're gonna be.
At least they're letting us know about it. I mean, if they were to show everyone and just skip from
Yeah.
scenario to scenario.
When you hear that there's a fight that happened off screen, doesn't that make the world feel bigger? Like the world's actually
Yeah,
moving.
and that's true too.
Well, it takes like 3 to 4 chapters to really finish off a good fight. So I mean, if you want to do it like a fight for each thing, considering the like breaks we have all the time,
Yeah.
it would take like a 2
I mean, I would
months to
say
get through half.
Someone
the
said
fights.
Sanji versus Yanji. Would like to see that.
Hey,
I mean,
come
I
on,
would
man.
say one fight that
That was one-sided, bro.
That
Yeah.
was one side
I
of the
still-
fun.
It would be cool to see what
Actually,
happens.
that
to
looked like a
Ichigo.
one shot. That looked like a one shot. He had just one kick to the face.
Yeah.
Mutan
would-
shot.
I will say that
okay.
like one fight that like I wish kind of got more coverage though was like the Jack versus like the Minx
Minx?
fight. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd have been cool to see. I mean,
like we really didn't see shit.
what fights have
That
we
would've-
seen? What
that
fights
would've
have
been
we
good.
seen though?
It was just like a back and forth of these niggas.
Well,
Like,
the thing about Jack versus the Minx, we
Nah,
didn't
but
get
like
to
at
see
least
it.
give us like a little bit of his
Yeah,
hybrid mode.
I agree. The Sanji versus Yanji fight didn't need to be skipped. Like,
No, because people think that Jack doesn't have a hybrid mode. They
No,
just
I
think he's
think that
a big
was
ass
just a
elephant.
quick
It's
thing.
trash.
hmm?
Yeah,
Sanji
but
we
I
should've
didn't
just
get
like
to see
smacked
the-
him.
You didn't
Yeah,
get to see the Jack versus the Mink fight, but when I was reading it, they pretty much explained the situation though, where it's like,
look,
they couldn't take Jack out.
No, the Rouge versus the 4th Sweet Commander. That's gotta we gotta see that part.
yeah,
We
we're
gotta see
Yeah,
not.
I
No,
wanna
we're
see
not
what
gonna.
happens.
Hold on,
obviously
I just want to say
gonna
this:
see that.
we're
I think
not
we're
gonna see
definitely
that
see that.
because it's like it's already the past, and it's already like.
No, but that's happened. It's happened before that. Like,
No, but I'm saying it's news to us, but as far as the story is, it's like that's like old news already.
Yeah,
it's
so didn't we see like Blackbeard versus Ace finish in a flashback? Like,
No, we didn't.
We never
Didn't
saw
I show,
the
like-
Wait, in a
Never saw
flashback?
that the ending was skipped.
we never saw the ending.
well,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that after that clash, there was a winner and a loser. It's like it's not like
That was at the end, bro. Like that was like clear at the end. Like newspaper just said, "Yo, he got caught." That's it.
we could probably get a
when they initially showed it, was it
a
present?
quick flashback, like a little glimpse of the Rouge fight, but we're
Hey,
not gonna
but-
see that
yeah,
fight.
think about it like this, right? People already say that the pacing of One Piece is slow, right? So we would not get anywhere if we had to like legit focus on all these fights. We'd still be on Dressrosa.
Yeah, there's so many side characters too that we gotta cover. So.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the world building in One Piece is so big. Like, I don't think Oda should rush it. He should just take his time when working on the plot and everything.
What's the last great fight in One Piece? Was it the Doffy Luffy fight? Do you guys think that was a great fight?
Yeah.
Doffy versus Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take
That
out
was
the
a
fucking,
good fight.
if you take out the AIDS gat shit, then it was a really good fight.
Would it have been better without the whole?
Yeah, that shit
thing?
was only AIDS because we had to wait a week for the next chapter. If you're reading that shit in a volume, you're gonna be yo, this is hype.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
got
guess.
the volume.
Brago, I wanted to
Like
ask
the
you this.
fucking the countdown taking like 2 chapters.
Yeah, that was
like-
terrible.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
Brago,
Yeah.
wanted to ask you this. Okay, so I think if next chapter, like just pretend next chapter we hear Luffy beats Cracker, complete annihilation or whatever, would you thereby say that like Luffy is stronger than Doflamingo?
Oh, yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Because he's gonna have to do
No,
something else
no.
to beat him.
I disagree.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Cracker is definitely stronger than
Because
Doflamingo.
Luffy's not stronger than Doflamingo because it's the transformation that beat Doflamingo.
But that's part of that's
Yeah,
Luffy,
it's
though.
Luffy's
Wait, what?
transformation.
Before we get into that, though, I have a strong feeling Luffy might not have been able to beat him when they fought, but after the fight, he's basically a Saiyan, so his Gear 4 might
that's-
last longer now, so he might.
That is true.
You know, here's the thing, right? About the this is when it comes to the whole Cracker and Doflamingo thing. A lot of people bring up the fact that Cracker was able to cut through his arm, get through that hockey, right? But we never really saw how Awakening would affect Gear 4 because Luffy was just dodging all that shit, right? We never really saw how Luffy never really took like a full Awakening attack to the arm.
All right.
I heard people say that Luffy's gonna make a giant amusement park.
If Luffy never took an awakening
Or
attack,
using a
that means
mystery body.
that means that Doffy's not skillful enough to hit him with it.
I mean, the way I see it is that like
But Cracker also hit Luffy by surprise. You gotta admit that, right? Like it was completely like off guard. Like Luffy thought he beat this guy.
you guys really think that like 10 and Biscuit Soldiers or whatever can't beat Doflamingo? Like
Yeah,
I feel like
No, I don't think so.
No,
No, with that armament hockey, I think they can.
Rings, too.
If they
That's
allow
the
it.
weird
No. I don't think so.
Well,
Doffy-
here's the thing, like,
Doffy has a
Look,
lot.
listen,
Yeah.
Luffy's
think
really
about-
fast and stuff, so.
no, but
And
when you think about Luffy,
wouldn't Parasite work on those?
With Awakening,
Maybe.
he'd be able to.
No, I
like-
don't think Parasite would work on those, bro. They're not even real.
Yeah, they're not.
Exactly. So they don't have.
no,
they
no,
don't,
but
right?
Gear 4th versus Doflamingo, for example, one con gun knocked Doflamingo across the entire country, and then like multiple Kong guns could barely even take out a couple of.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
clones.
Like,
Yeah.
Wait, that's
clones are like mini
that's
Doflamingos.
that's Cracker's defense, right?
Well, the Kong gun did actually take out one of the clones. Just one Kong gun put him almost put him
No,
down.
he
It took two
knocked him
Kong
over.
guns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
took
took
two
two
Kong
Kong
guns.
guns.
It destroyed it. It destroyed it.
Doflamingo is a primary like long range fighter, so I think he'd have a good shot at hitting.
Wait, do
actual
you
body
guys
of
think
Cracker.
Cracker is taking a Kong gun easily or not flying?
No.
Or not flying away?
No,
Like,
Wait, did he get?
obviously
No, it's not. Like if
He got
Puppet
sent
Crack-
flying though. He got sent
if
flying.
Puppet Cracker basically. Sorry, go ahead, Brago.
No, I was saying he got sent. Like it broke his whole shield. His shield.
Yeah, but that was only one clone. That's like only a portion of his overall power.
Right, but with his clones, is it been established or has it been established that once he makes multiple, it's gonna like deplete or they're not gonna be as
said
strong?
he
as
can
each
make,
other?
like,
We saw with the Kong.
It can be inferred.
The
No,
Kong
no,
Organ-
yeah. Based on what he said that it took almost all you have to beat one of these, and I have a lot more. So it's like saying like they're all equal. That's what he's hyping up. He's hyping the fact that it took him
Yeah.
so long.
I agree that they're
Plus,
all
this is
equal.
only his
But also-
introduction. He hasn't gone like we haven't seen both of them go all out yet.
Yeah,
Talking about
here's another
Luffy
thing,
or
right?
Cracker?
Yeah,
Both, because Luffy hasn't used King Kong gun, and Cracker just kind of
thing
introduced his
with-
power.
The thing
Yeah.
with Doffy, like Doffy's strong, but since we spent so long on his arc, it's like, you know, a lot of people think he's stronger than what he really is. But I feel like, you know, he's
No.
nobody special. You know what I mean? He's not strong.
He is special.
You know,
He is special. He's
He is
unique.
Nah, nah,
special,
nah,
bro.
he's-
Stop! Don't
Nah,
do that.
He's nobody
no,
special.
no,
Like
no, no,
everybody's
no,
hyping
he's
up the
nobody-
fact that Luffy beat Doflamingo. They're like, what? Luffy beat
No, but-
Doflamingo?
What?
Doflamingo has
Come
insane
on, yo.
stamina.
Doffy is
Nah,
special.
Doffy's
looking at the
nobody. No, he's
newspaper
not.
with
That's
their
the
eyeballs
problem.
popping out.
Is that
No.
you're making him special when he's not. He's just a warlord.
Ty, go through all
Nah,
that
he's a
Doffy took.
special
on
guy,
Sosa.
bro.
Wait. I got lost.
No, Cracker already
trying to say exactly.
Cracker already outdid him. Luffy, all right.
What?
The form that Luffy did that beat Doffy, Cracker pushed him to that form with just a clone alone.
Say that again, one more time for me.
No, he basically just said that Gear 4th beat Doflamingo, but Cracker pushed him to use that with just a clone.
Exactly. Come on.
No. Cracker
King
made him
Kong
mad. Cracker made him mad though.
It doesn't matter how it went
Cracker was
down.
taking shit. No.
He pushed him to- He hasn't used the King Kong gun yet.
He hasn't used
Let's
King.
not forget though, Doffy took a lot of damage from Gamma Knife,
Go through all
Man
the
had his
attacks.
insides liquefied, bro.
inside's
The
wrecked.
whole
bro.
time he was trying to stay
Fighting
alive.
like
I said that all the
Nah,
time.
come
I
on.
mean, I still
It's no-
think Cracker's
It's
stronger,
no way
but
without being
Doffy-
biased that you can't say that Cracker and 10 clones is not taking out Doffy. Like that fight.
No,
was-
okay, so I think Cracker's stronger, yet in a matchup wise, like
Yeah.
Doffy
I'm
has
saying-
the long range and the speed.
Exactly.
No,
I think
listen, hold on,
Doflamingo's. I
but
think
check this out.
Let me
Doflamingo's
just
a
put it this
better
way:
matchup.
Do you guys think
Luffy
Doflamingo?
Kong gun.
Wait, hold on.
It took 2 Kong guns from Luffy to break one of them. Doffy's not gonna be able to break those with his little.
He doesn't need to. He can get to
What
his
do you mean
body
his
with the
little
strings.
strings?
Okay,
The
well,
little strings is not
I will
breaking
say
through
this
Cracker
though.
armor.
He doesn't need to. He gets past the clones.
Even though I will say that I think Cracker is probably one of the least durable characters in the series, I think that his like fighting capabilities, just like with his sword, are
Yeah,
still
you said
probably pretty sick.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. But here's
Yeah, but this is the thing too. You're assuming he can't fight. He has a sick design, like he's just as fast as Doffy.
He has to fly around his clones because he hides
He
within
has a
his clones
special
too.
sword or whatever like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
I get what you're saying, but
exactly.
here's the thing, right?
He got 10 clones at Doffy, and he can be inside a clone himself. Doffy's not gonna be able to.
Wait,
mess with
can't
him.
Doffy
I'm
make
saying-
I'm
clones?
saying-
biased, man. How come you said
Doffy's clones and Cracker's clones
Honestly,
are on a different level.
Doffy could beat anybody in the series. Just put them in a birdcage.
If you
Yo,
want to be
but
that-
here's the thing, right? When it comes to Cracker, right, and the amount of clones he can use, I think that's a bad matchup for Luffy. But for someone like Doflamingo that can make an endless amount of strings with his awakening, right? That's more of a better matchup for him because they're both relying on numbers there.
His
You know?
strings
Here's
is
the
not
point I'm trying
breaking
to
through
make. Here's
the.
the point.
his
Based
armor.
on what? Have you seen the power of his awakening strings? Like
Well,
used
would you
on-
say that Doflamingo could survive like a barrage of Kong guns through like the Kong organ, for example? Because
Yeah,
Kong gun?
Yeah. Well, he took a Kong gun. He took a Schneider. He took a what was it called?
Leo
but he
bazooka.
took damage.
Leo bazooka. He
Gamma
took all of these
knife,
and still got up.
Gamma knife, counter shock, injector.
Yeah, but I feel like the Kong
It
organ.
did damage, it did damage, but it did no damage against
double
Cracker.
King Kong gun. That's
Wait,
it.
say it again. I didn't hear. Say it again.
I said the only thing he didn't get is a double King Kong gun.
Yeah, that's the only thing he didn't catch. He
Yeah,
got
the
every
Leo
attack. Every attack from Luffy and Law he took. Yeah,
I mean, he
exactly.
took it, but he still got damaged.
I mean,
But here's the thing: we won't know for sure until that King Kong gun comes out and
Yeah.
we see
Yeah,
how
that's
Cracker
true.
fares. Like,
That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking like, what if Luffy literally just King Kong guns and he shoots through all the soldiers and just hits
Yeah.
Cracker right in the face?
It's possible that he could get Cracker with it, but I think Cracker is smarter than that. Because Doflamingo was a bit cockier when it came to Luffy, but now that everybody knows that he beat Doflamingo, I feel like they do have the edge on him. Because Cracker is not going in reckless; he's only going in when he sees Luffy has his guard down.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's no way Cracker
You remember?
hasn't used
Remember Fishman arc when Luffy was finishing up Holy Jones? He went Grizzly Magnum,
Mhm.
and then he went double Grizzly Magnum, and then he went rapid fire against him. So what if he does that again? Like, let's say Grizzly Magnum is going to be like King Kong, right?
How can you make two King Kong?
Oh, what if he
He
does
wants
like
like
a
Kong.
Basically,
do a
basically
red
blows
hot
up on
King
the other
Kong
arm.
gun?
Like, remember what he did when we did the first time? He basically blew on the first arm when he was fighting Holy Jones, and then he blew up. He just paused for a bit, blows on the other arm. So it's basically going to do the same thing. I'm thinking that maybe it's going to be.
Look, here's the thing, right? The when the attacks initially happen, it looks like it takes a long time, but after that, it's pretty much instantaneous. Same thing with Gear 4. Gear 4, like Luffy has to like blow into his arms, but now it's like almost
Yeah,
instantaneous.
it's right
I think
away.
it's gonna be the same thing for King Kong Gun, where it's like, look, it took like a lot of setup against Doflamingo, right? But I think pretty much that's just
Well,
for
look
the
at like the
dramatic
first time you
effect.
see Super Saiyan 3. That shit took a year.
Exactly. It's just for the dramatic
You honestly
effect.
think that Cracker's going to give him time to put a double King Kong gun in his face? Like he
Well,
already
I think
took.
with Cracker, Luffy's gonna have to like own him. Like he's gonna have to demolish Cracker if we have any sort of assurance that he's gonna have a chance against Yonko.
Is
Not
there
demolishing
is there a
Cracker.
possibility that Jinbei like came in?
That's
Like, jumped
possible.
in?
I
That's-
think Jinbei probably saved Peckham's, to be honest, because
I was thinking
Okay.
Aladdin. I was thinking Aladdin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
Aladdin for
Aladdin's
that.
crew, bro. It can't be Jinbei. Jinbei is basically locked up in the castle somewhere.
yeah, but we know that we don't know if
Yo.
he's locked up.
It
in
looked
the
like
castle.
he
We just know
backed
that
up
he-
from
Like,
whatever
I was-
big
I was-
guy wanted
It's
from
gonna
him.
be some impel down shit all over again.
I was
Nah, don't think
watching,
so. I think it would have been mentioned if Jinbei was imprisoned. I'm pretty sure he came to her with the deal. She said, "All right, if you want to do the deal, you got to do this." He's like, nah, I'm gonna back off.
Nah,
right there."
yeah,
And she let
that's
me go.
exactly that's what I think happened.
People are saying that Doffy
wait.
fully
So-
healed from the gamma knife with his strings. No, he wasn't.
He did.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
No,
so you're telling
he
me
just
you're-
stitched
you're-
himself back up.
So you're
He
telling
was
me
not-
you're believing that same bullshit the people dressed Rosa believed in, that he basically backed off.
Who was that?
No, the guy I was talking to a while ago, you said that Jinbei basically backed off. Like, you can't believe that shit, man.
Wait, as far as Jinbei,
Jinbei's basically locked up in some prison shit.
So
I
based
don't think he's
on
locked
based on
up.
what? You think Big Mom's the sort of person that says, "All right, the deal didn't go through. I'm gonna throw you in a dungeon."
Then what? Yeah, I
So
basically.
then how can? But then she doesn't get the benefit of Jinbei anymore. Her whole thing was, if I can't benefit off you, then I might as well take something from you, right? But since that didn't happen, she might as well keep on benefiting from him, right?
Yeah, well, remember
I
when?
feel like
Remember when they put him out in prison and impaled down? Basically, he wouldn't want to fight Whitebeard. So let's say he did lose something, and he still didn't want to, go with Big Mom. They decided to put him in prison just on some starvation shit, right? Make him starve or anything like that. So just to make him deter from say, yo, I apologize. I want to go back in the crew on that bullshit.
The thing is, though, Big Mom is in the government. Big Mom is gonna keep her word.
No, but here's the thing.
yeah, Big Mom's gonna keep her word.
Big
Like
Mom-
Yeah,
Big
you
Mom said,
gonna
"Oh,
lose an arm.
Big Mom said, I don't care about letting you go because you're a pirate." She fully said that. She said, "I don't care about letting you leave, but as long as I feel like I got my part out of it by you like suffering, But like it has to be like a fair, it has to be like a fair deal."
like either Jinbei
Equivalent exchange.
like
Exactly.
he left
Yeah.
or whatever like that, but Big Mom was on some like, okay, like you can leave, but I'm gonna publicize it different or whatever like that. So maybe that happened. So maybe he's free, but she just put that fake news out there. Or what I think happened is that maybe Jinbei was gonna leave, right? But then he heard them saying that, Luffy and him is in the Seducing Woods and the chances of escaping is zero. So maybe he was like, hold up, let me stay and let me try to work something out from the inside. And that's what I think is happening. He's trying to help from the inside.
Oh, with Jinbei? She think Jinbei
Yeah.
changed his mind? She believe what the people are saying, or
No,
Oh,
well,
so-
I think something happened because remember them saying that the chance, like nobody ever left those woods or whatever. So I think Jinbei probably overheard that that's where Luffy was at, and he probably was like changed his like he just thought about his strategy. Like, you know what? Let me stay to help Luffy, but he acted like he was scared. Like, you know what? I don't want to do the deal anymore. I'll stay.
This is what I think will happen, right? He knows that he's leaving so he can help Luffy. He knows Luffy's on the island, right? he can't do that if he has an arm cut off or a leg cut off, you know. So he's probably like, all right, I try to do it I try to do it the respectful way, but now I'm gonna have to go behind her back and do it.
I don't even think it's the arm or the leg thing. I think because somebody was saying before that is that he chose a bad time to leave. That he should have just been helping Luffy from the inside. So I think once he heard about the danger Luffy was in, he changed his mind and made it seem like he was scared just to help Luffy out.
But you got to realize that Jinbei is he's pretty honorable dude. I think the whole reason he went back to Big Mom was to continue to keep that arrangement going, you know. So
you guys
I feel like
he tried
his best. He tried his best to be honorable, but now it's like, all right, man, I'm gonna have to do it behind her back because I'm not gonna lose my life armor like
with Zoro or whatever like that. Like Zoro went to Mihawk. You know, Zoro didn't really want to do that, but he did it for Luffy. I feel like it's the same thing with Jinbei, where like he'll do it for Luffy. Normally he wouldn't do it, but for Luffy he'll act like he's scared just to stay on the inside and help Luffy out a bit more.
Nah, but you guys also have to remember, like, fear is like a huge theme of this chapter. We see like characters getting constantly like in fear, and like it's like a big part of Big Mom's Devil Fruit. So like it probably had something to do with that. Not that he physically was like scared or something like that. Like something with her Devil Fruit like caused him to run in fear. Kind of like how when she took the life force out of Muscat or whatever. He cowered in fear.
The way it happened was like the more fearful you are, the more easy it is for her to take your soul.
Exactly.
They said if you just stand there and relax, your soul won't get taken. So that could be the key. That could be the key to like not.
Which is why Luffy might actually be like a good counter to Big Mom because he's like.
But then you think about it. How would she fight any of the other Yonkos out there?
Exactly. Maybe like it has like some kind of she somehow like breaks your will. Like over time, you're more prone to just getting.
I think her breaking your will is like some type of hockey shit.
It's like Parasite, you know. That's the easy. Parasite is like the easiest way Doflamingo can get you, just like the way Big Mom. The easiest way for her to kill you is by taking your soul, right? But she must have other abilities that are just as high.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. I was watching this Boris video. I don't know if anyone else saw the same video. He was like talking about like Chopper's role in the arc, and I don't know who the fuck that was talking. He had like some guests. I don't know who it was, but he was basically saying that like he thinks that like they're all gonna get captured or whatever. That Chopper is gonna help Caesar in creating like the giant thing, and like that's how they're gonna end up getting out by helping Caesar create the giant experiment. What do you guys think about that?
But then I don't think Big Mom's gonna be like, oh, you helped me do the giant thing. I'm not gonna let Sanji.
Sure.
I'm not gonna take all the power.
Who's gonna be able to help him create the serum? Who has the scientific knowledge?
Chopper.
I don't agree with that because like I feel like no matter what, and Caesar knows this. Like if Caesar makes that candy or not, even on his own, if he makes that candy or not, she's gonna kill him or whatever.
That would be interesting though if like
he's in a jam. He's in a jam no matter what. And
if Kaido's thing was like artificial zones and then Big Mom's thing was like giants, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, well, the thing is like that's like her entire dream is to like make her family giant like her. So like I don't think she would.
That's true.
I don't think that she would just be like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill you now." Like, haha.
That's what she's gonna do.
I think she would be grateful for if she helped him.
If you look at it when she's telling him that, like he's looking like I only have this much longer left, like because if he does it or not, of course he's gonna try to. I don't even think he's gonna try to do it. He might try to do it, but he's gonna have a backup plan because I'm telling you, she's gonna get it and kill him. He stole too much money from her. He did too much or whatever like that.
I mean,
if he actually did it, she would just be so happy.
No, I'm telling you, it's one of those situations where it's like, he's gonna die no matter what. His best bet is to try to.
I don't think Big Mom would
make some type of distraction and team up with Luffy.
As big as a scumbag as people make her.
No, it's not. It's not a scumbag. At that point, it's like he already.
But if money's money. If you're a Yonko, it's not that.
Even check this out. Look how everything played off. Like she's not stupid. So when he was like, oh, my lab or whatever, she was already a step ahead. Like, oh, we made you a duplicate of that lab. So, I'm telling you,
that's so funny.
He's like steps ahead or whatever like that. She's gonna kill him. But what she's trying to do, she's trying to give him the opportunity to do the right thing. But either way, she's gonna kill him after that situation. So his best bet is to like.
Yeah, but she doesn't look like one that he tried to swindle her. She doesn't know.
She knows.
He doesn't know, man.
That's why she has that's why she made the whole duplicate factory. I'm telling you, she knows.
The duplicate factory, it was just on point. It was just there because.
No, it was not. I'm telling you.
She wants to have information.
They said the factory is just ready. Yeah.
He wasn't even happy about it. He was like kind of upset.
Yeah, it's made of candy, bro. Like
The fact it was already there, like the fact that they knew where Cedra was, and she didn't get her shit for like 2-3 years. She wanted explanations. So basically, maybe her goal was that one day, if she ever got to Dressrosa, snatch Caesar, there's already a factory waiting for him there. Because when he basically said, "Yo, I'm sorry, man. Like the factory got blown up. It's all Monkey D. Luffy's one." She's like, that's great because I already built you a new one." So
Yeah, it's like Gus from Breaking Bad. I've got all new equipment.
Wait. I'm about to say this. She knows that's a lie because Luffy's on the island. Check this out. She even like Cracker said it and Brule said it. They're not trying to kill him or whatever like that. So check this out. Look, if she believed him, then she would have been like, even though we have a replacement factory, they ruined the first factory. She would have more of a grudge against Luffy, but she obviously doesn't. She doesn't even really. She's like, she's not trying to like kill Luffy. So I think that she knows he was lying. She made a duplicate factory, and she's like testing Luffy at the moment or something like that.
No, like if you look at the part where she's talking to him, like she should have been fucking mad, fucking serious, like all bitch mode. But she was basically like fucking in her dreamland. She was in her dreamland. Like she's thinking about her family, and fucking mucus was coming out of her fucking nose and saliva and shit. But she doesn't know.
Check this out. Hold on. Look. Wait.
His story does sound pretty credible though. Like the man got kidnapped by Monkey D. Luffy. What is he gonna do?
See, look with Jinbei was gonna leave the crew. Big Mom already said she was like, you wouldn't happen to be leaving the crew, right? I'm telling you, like it's something that like she could read people's minds or something.
It's not the largest deal though.
I don't think you can lie.
Yeah, I kind of see that. Yeah, I get where you're coming from with that because it might be something to do with the souls, like the fact that she can like tell how you're thinking.
Yeah, how you're thinking and all that. Like
there's this one episode of JoJo where like the guy can see your soul, so he knows what you're gonna do. It's something similar to that.
Easy with the spoilers. No, that's not a spoiler. Anyway.
Wait.
Hey, that shit came out in the 80s, bro. If you're not caught up by now.
But nah, as far as Big Mom being able to, I guess, sense your spirit based on what exactly though?
Or maybe it has something to do with pudding. I don't know. Maybe pudding helps her read minds.
Wait, so we got.
She could do it on her own because pudding wasn't around. Wasn't around when
it could be like she has clairvoyance and her little the thing on her shoulder can make her communicate.
Shinx Haki is crazy. Like it could be her fruit, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe she's using her fruit and Haki and something and she's able to read people's minds.
What are you saying, Brago?
As far as the whole Jinbei thing, I feel like if Jinbei or someone from your crew comes up to you and say, "Hey, I really have to talk to you," and you kind of can figure like exactly like what's been going on, you kind of insinuate that Jinbei was trying to leave the crew.
It's no. So check this out. Brago. I'm not trying to make a counter argument. Is that he just gave her a poneglyph or whatever like that? Like why would she think that? Why would anybody think that? It could be a parting
gift. Why are you giving me that?
Like why would anybody think someone to randomly gift her some shit?
Yeah, I'm like,
how many times we like?
Yeah, if you randomly give me a gift, like, yo, what's up with you? Like, what's the gift for?
Oh, actually, no. Wait. Ty does have a point because it is the tea party and the wedding. It's not like Jinbei is gonna be like, "Alright, man, I got
yeah."
Wait,
I'm telling you, like,
it could have been a gift for the tea party wedding.
He could have maybe been to multiple tea parties before and like didn't give that big of a gift.
What you're not paying mind to, or whatever like that. Not only did she read Jinbei mind when that happened, she even went she read Jinbei's mind and with Caesar, the same way she told Jinbei, you wouldn't happen to be leaving my crew, was the same way she told Caesar, oh, we already have a replacement factory for you.
Maybe she's
using her techniques to read people's mind, and she's just taking it from there.
Read his mind at that moment, and she already created a factory in that moment after she read his mind.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she read his mind and made the factory at the same moment.
You've been saying that for like.
You just said you have been saying that, bro.
You just said she read his mind.
I said that the same. The factory was probably already. The factory was probably already made, but I'm saying
that. So then that means she didn't read his mind then.
No, she read his mind because check this out. When he
anticipated.
Why do we assume it's reading mind? Like it could easily just be her intel.
I don't know.
We know Big Mom has all the intel. So.
It's probably
this is not intel. This is people. This is thoughts. This is thoughts from people. Like either way, like all right.
Wait, so how would she?
She knew what Jinbei.
Whose mind did she read?
She knew what Jinbei was gonna say to her before Jinbei. Check this out. Look, she knew what Jinbei was gonna say to her before Jinbei said it, and
Wait,
she already had a response.
Hold on. With Caesar, right? Whose mind did she read to know to create?
So I'm gonna say
No,
it.
we talking about Jinbei. Did she read whose mind did she read to create the factory ahead of time?
No, she just probably had it. She just probably had it made. But what I'm saying is that when Caesar
your point before though was that she made the factory because she knew that he was gonna.
Yeah, she specifically made it for him because of what happened. It's an exact replica of his old.
Yeah, it's exact. You could say that the whole.
No, check this out. So look,
I think
she could have made the factory. Wait, hold on, look.
Intel
She could have made the factory after she heard about what happened to Punk Hazard, but she read his mind when after he told the lie or before he told the lie or whatever like that. She read his mind or whatever.
All right,
Yeah, but okay, hold on. If she already had the factory made, hold on. If she already had the factory made, what difference would it make if she read his mind right there or not?
Just to know if he's lying or not. Because check this out. She doesn't.
Dude, if she was able to read his mind, she would know everything about the black market, everything he was helping Kaido with, everything that he's done for Kaido.
She probably knows all of that, but at the same time, it's like right now.
Okay, Taekwondo, just tell me whose mind was she reading?
Wait. If she read his mind, if she was able to read his mind, if she was hold up, this is about to debunk everything. If she was able to read his mind, she'd know that it's impossible to make that giant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, she would know that he couldn't make the giant thing.
It wouldn't.
Theory debunked.
It's not a theory debunk. It's like for some reason. No. Like for some reason, y'all choose to like.
She anticipated that shit, man. It's kind of like when Doflamingo anticipated that Luffy would be coming to.
Exactly. It's just.
All right, fighting the Coliseum. Once he found out that Ace's fruit was there.
All right. So I'm gonna put it like this.
Okay, hold on. Actually, Taekwondo, there's a good point to be made here. What if she had like a soul planted somewhere in Caesar's factory, watching him?
But then why fit in with the mom?
No, I don't think so. So look, I'm gonna say this. So look, it's cool that y'all don't agree because I'm saying this now. She could read minds, and I said it first. So later on, when it's revealed that she could read minds, I said that, and y'all was all disagreeing with me and everything.
Let me give you this. If her ability is to rip people's souls out of their mind, like on some Pain shit on Naruto, Pain was able to rip people's souls out of their fucking bodies to read their minds, but they fucking die at in the same process. So if she did that, whose minds did she fucking read? Like, was there someone who escaped? One of those goat men escaped captivity and just reached Big Mom's island?
They got through all the Tartate bases.
Yeah. Those goat men just came up.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, Ty, you're saying if it comes out that Big Mom can read minds.
Yeah.
You said it first.
Yeah.
Like right now, what are you basing it off of? Because you're saying
I'm basing it. I'm getting tired of saying it over and over and over because I said it. No, look, because I said it and y'all don't believe me, so y'all making me say it again.
It's not proof though. It's not proof because she knew that Caesar.
No, yeah, you're assuming that.
The thing is like people are like.
Let him give his explanation.
I don't know. I don't know why.
There's no point because he's already said it 4 times. He's just saying the same thing over and over, and we already told you why we don't agree with him.
No, look, I don't know why I think that, but it's like when Jinbei said he was leaving, before Jinbei could even said it, she already knew what he was gonna say.
So let's say you beat me in rock paper scissors. Are you reading my mind?
Hold on.
Or did you have a hunch?
Stop cutting me off. Now with Caesar, she had a response to his lie, like she read his mind or whatever like that, and like she already knew it was a lie. So it's like, okay, I know you're lying right now, so you know what? We have a factor right there for you and everything.
No, I don't think so.
I think she just had a regular.
That's anticipation, Ty.
Somebody's gonna think about it like this.
At that level, that's not anticipation.
Yes, it is. You're assuming the worst. You have a factory prepared just in case.
Okay, hold on. Here's a good point.
Hold on. Think about it like this.
That was too on the money for it to just be an assumption.
No. Hold up. It wasn't even anticipation if you really think about it. She was just talking to him because he said, "My factory's fucked. I can't do it." And they said, "Oh wait, I built you a factory." It's more just a regular conversation. Where's that?
That's not mind reading, bro.
Here's the thing. I do agree with Ty a little bit. I do agree with him a little bit. I think she has maybe the power to like read into your soul. Because remember when she was attacking one of her sons?
I agree with Ty to the sense where Big Mom can like tell people's true intention.
Because her ability is to rip people's souls.
At most,
she can rip just a tiny little bit of someone's soul, and just for him not to notice that she took a little bit of his soul.
Wow,
and he's reading her mind.
I don't think.
Okay, so
But here, like for example, when she did the life or treat thing, remember that?
Yeah.
I think that has something with being able to like
I think
tell
she-
the proper like how someone's emotional state is, maybe based on their like soul and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think
She just
she
seeing
might-
how scared he is.
Yeah, she might
could
be able to
she could
sense
feel
emotions.
how
Like an
yeah.
emotional, yeah.
So I think
Yeah,
she has
I-
the power not to read like your exact thoughts, but maybe like
That
know,
might have something to do with what Peckham told Capone too. He's
maybe
like,
she could like see like the properties of your soul, like maybe you're blue if you're like sad or something like that, or you're
wait, but wouldn't Big Mom know that his factory got blown up?
no, but we're not talking about. We're not talking about.
yeah. Well, Caesar, the whole Caesar thing, I think she just anticipated that. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
What are we talking about?
Yeah, that was
Everyone knew that the straw hats had.
Peckham told Capone that you really can't get one over on Big Mom. Like you're underestimating her. You know.
No one's underestimating her. But we just want to figure out who.
No, I'm talking about Capone. Capone was underestimating her. That's what Peckham said.
Also, if you guys remember during the Fishman Island, when Luffy was like, "Yo, I want to take over Fishman Island," then Big Mom was like, what she said, you're trying to protect the Fishman Island, aren't you?" So it seems like she knows like what
Yeah, exactly.
people are
That's
like
not
true
mind
intentions.
reading.
No, she's not. She's
That's
not.
not mind reading.
She's not mind reading, but
That's not mind reading because
No,
it-
it's mind
just-
reading. I don't know why. It's like you're
I'm
be
not
a
gonna say- I'm not gonna
How is that? I don't know.
that Big
What
Mom
is-
was mind
you
reading
can't
through the
put-
transporter.
hold on.
Yeah.
You would
How
be
you
a
gonna
bad
mind
detective.
read a
hold
snail?
on. So what are we
You
saying?
would
That
be a
Big
bad
Mom?
detective because
Wait,
you can't put
wait,
one and
hold
two
on,
together.
Ty, hold on,
Everything
hold on.
doesn't
Ty.
have to be.
Ty, hold on. So you're saying Big Mom was reading Luffy's mind, like when she was talking.
Mushi. Then
Yeah,
Dude,
she did
and
it.
then Mushi.
She did it more than once or whatever. Like she did it not. She did
I
it
don't
to.
think she's
She
reading
did it
minds,
to
though.
Jinbei. She did it to Luffy. She did it to Caesar.
I feel like she just knows like people's
anticipation,
true
bro. That's not
intention.
like that. Like
Hey, bro, listen, bro. If she could read minds, then that hat, she wouldn't even have to ask the hat if the fucking Vince
because her
came around.
ability is to read people's souls. For me to
She's
accept
sitting there asking the hat all these questions
she would
when
have
she
to
could just read minds.
do the soul thing to be doing that. Like,
Yeah, especially.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is it might just be like some like advanced form of observation.
Yeah,
where-
that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
That could be it. That could be it.
that could be it.
someone
but
said Big Mom has the voice of all
could be
things.
not necessarily that she can, read your mind, but like she can like I don't know. Like,
yeah,
Because-
I get what you're saying.
Let's say that though. Let's say Brago got a business, bro. Like Brago's lending you money, and he knows every month that you have to give him a specific type of money, and you basically come in, you eat Brago's shit, you eat his dough, and you're like, "Oh, where's my money?" He's like, "Yo, I ate that shit." Like Brago doesn't know who you are, so he says, "Yo,
All right.
they don't got my
Yeah,
money."
Big
So
Mom
you-
clearly
like,
knows
like,
Caesar.
It's cool that you're saying that, but nobody's gonna buy you a whole new place or whatever. Like nobody's gonna do that.
Well, if I'm Big Mom, I will.
No, I'm telling you, she
And
did
she
it.
didn't
Just,
buy it. She just made it with the candy fruit, so
She
it's
did it
not
just-
even an expense.
Well, some money did go into it. The candy fruit was just like
she
the,
did it just to
inside
counter his
framework.
lie.
But the
Like,
thing is, that's her dream, though. So
that's
it's
like if Brago, like if Brago's fronting on his streams or whatever like that, and he's talking about, I don't got Wi-Fi, and then I'm reading his mind. I'm like, oh well, I got you free Wi-Fi for the whole year. Now you can do your stream. He doesn't really want to. It's like she did something like that.
No, but
where
the thing is, that would be like if
Exactly.
your goal, if your dream is to be in the stream, then then that's different. Like her goal is to have those, her family be gigantic like her. So I feel like building a factory for him to do that isn't. I don't know. I feel like it's that far.
And with the reading the mind thing, I'll say that she can't just like look all through your mind and everything and read your whole like past and
Alright.
everything. But I feel like when it comes to like the topic at hand or the thing that you're talking about, that's when she can read your mind.
So yeah, so it's
what
like
you're about to say.
Then how come she doesn't know about Caesar not being able to, like?
So at this point, I
Because he
think
wasn't
the
he
best-
wasn't
the
about
best way, hold on. The best way to handle this would be you making a response video, a second one about this. And
Great
now,
pirate.
shifting the narrative. Let's see. Is the Marineford like? I think there's a Marineford misconception. I think Marineford is highly misconceived. Like, it's not. It's just everything was happening everywhere. The power levels are just.
Nah, that was
It was
like,
early in the
war
series.
wasn't
I think
the
people
best.
are basing way too much on it.
It wasn't the best.
Oh yeah,
way
I
to-
agree 100%. I really don't want to get into the fucking argument of like the Yonk or like how fucking strong admirals are.
Yeah,
Hold on,
power
who's stronger?
I will say-
scaling of war
Who's
was
stronger,
horrible.
Kizaru or Marco?
Hey, come on! Don't stop! Hey, stop that!
Yeah,
No, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but I'm gonna say like Yeah, I'm just gonna bring this up. I fucking hope we don't argue about this.
No, yeah, that wasn't my intention.
No, but what I was gonna say is that when Ty brings up like shit like where he says that like he thinks Jozu is stronger than what the fuck is his name?
Aokiji?
Yeah, Aokiji. Like I don't think you can draw enough from that fight to say that like
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
literally, like it was like a 2-minute fight. Like we
Yeah.
literally saw like nothing from that fight. So I don't.
Everyone
think
who's significant from Marineford, we're gonna see them have their own moments, and
Yes, exactly.
we'll see their true
Yeah.
power level then.
And to add on to that, you guys got to realize that this is just these are a lot of characters where Oda's using their powers for the first time. He's like, he's just showing all this on screen at the same time, and
Yeah.
the fact that they're all small clashes should show you that there shouldn't be anything really drawn from
And
that.
it's just like how Oda didn't want to show, I think maybe was it Kaido, like
I don't
his
agree.
power yet because he didn't want to expose how strong he is. Or wait, no, it was Mihawk. He didn't show Mihawk.
I said I don't agree.
I don't agree, so I'm gonna say I don't agree.
I don't agree. Wait, you don't agree with Ty? Like it's fine.
About the clashes and like, you can't. No. Listen, like the clashes and that you can't take anything from it because so pretty much you're saying that it was this.
Forget the time. You forget the off-screen fights too.
No, but listen, like that was like how many chapters was Marineford? What was it like?
Like
Only like 40, right?
Chapters 40.
Yeah. So you're trying to say that in this whole 40 chapter arc, the fights that happened was for no reason. Like
No, it's not that they have.
nothing.
No,
I'm telling you, like, nothing.
It's just that it's not
happens-
entirely reliable.
Very few stuff happens for no reason. So it's like
Marineford was 30 chapters.
Okay, so I'll bring up an example.
Okay, no,
I'll bring
no,
up an example. All right, so it might be controversial, but
the Jozu, wait, hold on.
Okay, so no,
hold on, Ty, hold on,
Jozu
Ty.
and the Aokiji thing.
Wait, Ty, hold on.
So,
Ty, hold on.
Crocodile and Ace. This was before hockey was introduced. They're considered weak because they don't have hockey, but as the story developed, there was hockey. Crocodile and Ace should have had hockey, so it's just like that sort of thing.
Crocodile and Ace does have hockey though, so it's like I don't.
Wait.
Well, not when we first saw them. Well, Ace arguably.
Here's another thing, right? You got to
He
think
didn't
about
use it when we first seen him, but
Water
he
seven,
has
right?
King's hockey.
Wait,
Hey,
did we
hold
see
up.
King's
When
hockey?
When it comes to clashes, think about Water 7, right? Lucci versus Luffy. The first time they came, it's like it wasn't really a full out fight. If you're reading the manga, because the anime did kind of stretch that out with all the little fucking slow motion punches and shit. Right? But you would assume, Luffy has no chance against this nigga, right?
Yeah.
It's just the fact that these guys weren't going. Luffy wasn't going all out right there. Neither was Lucci. So you don't know. We don't know who is going all out in these fights until we actually.
Didn't Blue No tank Sanji's kick the first
Yeah,
time?
he did.
No, Sanji basically almost.
He almost
got through
broke it
that.
though.
A regular Sanji kick almost got through his Tekai.
Almost got through his Tekai, but it's like if you just use that clash, like he's never gonna get through it.
Exactly.
And nobody in Marineford went all the way out. Oda
No, but what I was trying to say is
vague
that, like,
so that he can use their power, like adjust the power level as needed.
if we use that Jozu versus Aokiji fight for example, like okay, like what happened in that fight? Like Jozu rushed Aokiji and he made him bleed, which is like I guess a feat for Jozu. But like after that, like that's basically all that fucking happened. Like they threw a couple punches at each other and then Aokiji broke his arm. Like how are you gonna say that Jozu's way stronger than Aokiji after that?
Wait. Here's the thing. I never said Jozu's way stronger.
Okay,
than Aokiji.
yeah.
I just said Jozu could beat Aokiji in a 1v1 fight. That's what I said.
All right, so if we look at Luffy versus Usopp wounded Luffy so much, so we can infer that he's on Luffy's level, right? I mean,
You're
that's
saying that. If that's what you think, you could think that.
no, it's just that's the logic. If someone hurts
That's
someone
not.
else, then
You're making a sarcastic example out of
No,
it.
he's trying to show you how like flawed your logic is. That's what he's trying to do.
No, it's not. Put it like this.
No, here. Let me side with Ty. Let me side with Ty on this one. If we're saying that we can't infer anything on these, who's to say that Ace isn't stronger than Aokiji? Stuff like that. So
well, obviously we're gonna infer it. It's like our only basis to look at for a lot of characters, but it's just
I'm not.
I feel like we have to look at more than just the clash. We have to look at the whole thing.
I'm not spamming comments on none of your YouTube page. I'm not saying every stream. I'm not talking about how Jozu's stronger than Aokiji. If I want to think Jozu's stronger than Aokiji, I feel like he could beat Aokiji in a 1v1. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't care what you want me to do. You feel what I'm saying? Now, check this out. With that situation, I can understand y'all saying that, it's not enough information. But now what I want to talk about is Marco versus Kizaru. That wasn't short, and it's enough to tell that like Marco's stronger than Kizaru from that fight. I feel like.
No, that was short. It was literally one kick.
It was pretty short.
No.
I don't.
Marco versus Aokiji was just one kick. Marco versus Kizaru, they went back at it.
The thing is, though, Ty, to say that Marco's stronger than Kizaru based on that, I feel like that's not enough.
No, look, Marco. This is literally Marco
check my
versus
video
Kizaru. This
out,
is literally Marco Kizaru. Look, Kizaru throws some beams. He jumps in the way, right? Later on, Marco jumps up. They clash. Marco kicks him down. That's the end of the fight. The vice admirals jump Marco after that.
In the video, you kind of dismiss Oniguma a little bit. You said you just the vice admiral. But
Wait,
I said
that what?
the vice admirals, not a vice admiral.
Oniguma is powerful, bro.
Hey, wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Have you noticed that Dalmatian only fights people?
I don't think he's any more stronger than Bastille. Not for real, to be honest. So like, I'm not gonna hype him up.
You think Oniguma is stronger than Bastille?
No, I think they're all on the same level. Like him.
Do you think Bastille?
Oniguma is stronger than Bastille.
The other guy with the stripes.
Do you think Bastille could have grabbed Marco like that?
They have Bastille.
But Marco was distracted. And come on, stop hyping up the Onigumo thing. Marco was running the other way. Onigumo said, yeet, and he put the handcuffs on him.
Wait.
Check this out. His crew that's probably all his crew is good for. That's his only highlight.
You got the reach?
Is that he grabbed the Marco at Marineford. You ain't gonna never see him do nothing else.
To me, the least impressive admiral is a Dalmatian because every time he's shown he's jumping a nigga. He's never ever been like clashing with someone. Like he always comes at the end and does like a little shigan and then runs away.
I mean, that's his thing.
Oh yeah, so it's like what you said. That's like most of what happened in the Marco fight versus Kizaru. But like I made a video on it where I talk about it in detail. I'm not biased. I show the whole fights. I show parts from when Marco was winning. I show parts from when Kizaru was winning, and I break down the video. When Marco took the first hit from Kizaru, he didn't even block it. Marco never blocked that whole fight. He never
blocked. What are you talking about? Because his fruit makes it so that he doesn't need to block.
All right, but Oda said he has a limit on it, so that means that if it would still be wise to block and reduce the damage.
Yeah,
no.
I thought when he was getting hit by the light beams, he put his like wing up to block it, or no?
No, I'm saying the fact that he has a limit. The fact that he has a limit makes it even more worse for him. The fact that he didn't block. If it was light work, he would have blocked. Because he's like, I don't even want to waste my limit on you. You know?
No, this is what I'm saying. He didn't block it. He just took the damage head on, and it's like people want to say that the Admirals wasn't trying or Kizaru wasn't trying. They both wasn't trying because he was flexing his powers on Kizaru. Like I don't even got to block. This is regeneration powers.
For me, the whole entire like Admiral versus second hand like is basically summed up by like at the end when Akainu was literally just like 1v9ing all the.
Yeah, Akainu's on a different level though. I don't.
Yeah. I was just about to say that Akainu. It's like y'all can't.
Yeah, but it's like he can't be that much stronger than Kizaru.
I feel like he is that much stronger.
That's the thing. He's like
I don't know.
We know that.
Made him fight Whitebeard 1v1.
Well, we know that.
Literally made him fight Whitebeard 1v1. He's the one who got the fight. I see it as the same way as, like, come on, man. It's like the way the way that Vista and Marco were able to hit Aokiji and they were able to hit Kizaru.
Exactly.
They weren't
Thank you.
That Akainu.
Exactly.
No, I know what you're saying, but like Akainu and Aokiji were like they fought for 10 days or whatever. Like they had to be on the same level.
You can't bring up the 10-day fight because it's like
we can't just say.
No, check this out. I'm not saying
hold on. Hold on. We can't just say that Akainu is automatically over both of them that much.
He is
because he didn't get hit by Marco and Vista. We just said we can't base a lot off of just clashes, right? But
that wasn't a clash. That wasn't even a clash. They weren't able to touch it.
Check this out. Akainu is way strong. Is a lot stronger than Aokiji and Kizaru.
No, he's not. He's not way stronger than Aokiji.
No, I'll put it this
way. I'm gonna explain how he's way stronger than them because look, when like you bring up the 10-day fight like that makes him on par. It doesn't because look.
How does it not?
Because look, because I'm gonna explain right now. Hold on. Look, check this out. When Marco and Vista, they both hit Akainu and he was like just like it did nothing almost. He recovered.
Hockey users.
Check this out. Marco by himself kicked Aokiji and sent them flying. Now look, if they was equal, right? When he would have kicked Aokiji would have been like hockey user, and he just would have stood there. You know what I'm saying? Like Marco was able to send him flying or whatever like that.
So yeah, but this is my interpretation of it. I think that Akainu was the only admiral actually trying during the war.
But why are we denying manga, bro? Like, wasn't it stated they were on a par? It came from Oda's mouth.
Plus, he was countered by
Even if,
Akainu,
but,
so
but,
that's
but
the
like
thing.
this,
Why are we doing that?
Even if Oda said that for because both of those hits was off guard hits. So for Marco and Vista to both hit Akainu off guard, and for him to be okay and just be like, oh, Haki used
Yeah,
it.
but we know
I
that.
don't understand how you can
but-
say that Akainu is way stronger than Aokiji. That makes
No,
no
but
sense.
listen, because look, he took a hit from Marco and Vista off guard and was okay, but Marco off guarded Aokiji and sent them flying. And this is the other thing. This like now it's like you're being biased because y'all was saying before that Jozu tackles Aokiji, he's bleeding off guard. Aokiji attacks Jozu off guard, his arm is missing. So
Yeah, that is true. You guys did
Aokiji's
use
stronger.
that as a way to...
So check. Wait. Let me finish. Don't cut me off. So now in that argument, you want to use that Aokiji is stronger, but now in the same similar argument to where he was hit off guard and Akainu was hit off guard, and Aokiji got sent flying. Meanwhile, Akainu was good. Now you don't want to use that. You want to use the same okay. So
Wait, Ty, hold
Akainu was stronger.
on. You've been going. Hold on. So you're saying that you'd rather use that clash over the fact that they fought for 10 days and they were on par?
Yeah, because I feel like he must have better defense.
Just judging by the scars. Judging by the scars on each of them, it's pretty
So why did the fight go for 10 days if he's way stronger?
I feel here's the thing.
If it did, he's still winning it in, and Aokiji lost limbs or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he could have killed them if he wanted to. He just didn't kill him.
Well, we know in the end he did spare him, but
yeah.
Listen, bro, I'll say it this way: Akainu is not fighting 10 days versus Marco. I can tell you that much.
He's going 30 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then he's making Kentucky Fried Marco. But let's continue.
Fried chicken, bro.
I think him and Marco would fight for 10 days though.
I don't think they're fighting for 10 days, but it's definitely not 30 minutes.
No, because here's the difference. Akainu would kill Marco.
Hold on, Marco.
That's a death
he
match.
He can regenerate, so the fight will last for that long.
I don't think it's.
You think the limit would last 10 days?
No, the limit doesn't have to last 10 days. But check this out: if Aokiji, right, could fight him for 10 days, right, without no regeneration, I'm sure Marco could fight him for 15 days or something like that, or 10 days too. I don't think Marco. I don't think Marco.
Aokiji had the devil fruit as a counter to that.
Yeah, Marco has a double fruit too.
But if it runs out,
and hold on, look, this sounds like more people being biased because like I'm pretty sure Marco's awakened. No, let me finish. I'm pretty sure Marco's awakened, and as we've seen, the awakened Zoans, when you knock them out, they just get back up.
That is
so
true. He does have a good point there about the zone durability. But I don't think it's going to be.
It seems like it's something. If we seen an impel down, if they can just get right back up, how is it not going for 10 days? You feel what I'm saying? Like it's gonna go for 10 days. It's definitely gonna go for 10 days, if not longer.
Marco and Aokiji.
It seemed like it seemed like it's this thing with some of the characters, which we like a lot. That it's like when it's scenario, it's like we try to give them the better the situation, or we try to like make sure that they don't lose.
Wait, but you said Marco was in your top 3, and you're riding out pretty hard for him right now.
I like Marco because of fire, but it's not to the extent that
I'm
gonna.
Wait, hold on, Ty. Hold on. No, Ty. Hold on. You have Jack over Marco, right?
Yeah, I have Jack over Marco.
How long is Jack fighting with Do you have Jack beating Akainu? Do you think so?
No, I don't have Jack beating Akainu. But here's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I have Jack beating Aokiji.
Hey, Jack's durability feats are insane. This guy took an island level attack, and then he wasn't even bruised underwater. Nigga was like, "Hey man, someone pull me out of here."
He was bruised.
Wait, you pull up the page where he's like, "Get me out of here."
He had like bandages.
He had blood in his mouth, bro.
Oh yeah, so like, I like Marco as a character, but I think Jack's stronger. Like I'm not like I gain nothing by like Ace is my favorite character. I gain nothing by like giving a character favoritism. So it's like I can like this character. I might pick him and burn the blood. But as far as that's because check this out. I don't have Ace over Akainu though. So it's like I'm not trying to make the character I like.
Wait, who do you have over Akainu though? Who do you have over Akainu?
What I have over Akainu? Just Admirals and Dragon. I mean not Admirals and Dragon. I mean just Yonko and Dragon.
Same here, yo. Same here. That's what I have for Akainu too, to be honest.
I think Akainu's stronger than some of the Yonko, but that's just me.
I think he's on par with those guys. He's right up there.
He's
Oh
on
yeah,
par with that.
so like in a video game, I'll use my favorite characters. But as far as like who's strong, I'm gonna go with the characters that I think is stronger or whatever like that. Because I'm not
But
gonna.
I'm saying, but some of the times, so if Marco, we're talking about in all of these Marco fights, you've been saying Marco.
Yo, I don't remember when a Jack got more love as time went on. I was the only one like, yo, Jack's stronger than Marco, and everybody was going crazy about it. So it's not like
you think Jack is stronger than Kizaru.
Yes.
Jack will destroy Kizaru. He will, but
Wait, hold on. No, based on what though? Based on what? Based on what?
He's destroying him or whatever like that.
It's just based on he's destroying him.
Or whatever like that. No, listen, Ty, listen.
Yo, Kizaru would be trolling, and then Jack would be like, "I don't like to talk."
So Kizaru's gonna come up, fire like some beams, and Jack's just gonna grow into.
All right. So hold on. So if I'm gonna put it like this: if Marco was able to take Kizaru hits without even blocking them, and we've seen how durable Jack is.
All out.
This is where your logic
Jack,
about the
Jack could just tank Kizaru hits.
Wait, no. Marco has a fruit to do that.
No, but listen.
That's Marco's fruit. No.
This is a fucking.
You can't just say because Marco took his.
No, listen. Look, Marco took the damage and recovered it, but for him to not even worry about
everybody taking the damage and recovering.
No, listen. Let me finish talking. Marco took the damage.
Like I'm asking you, like can everybody take the beams and recover?
Jack has crazy durability and he has crazy recovery time too because he's awakened. So he's not gonna recover as fast as Marco did, but at the same time, he's not gonna get as damaged as Marco because he's mad.
Yeah, but
Jack wouldn't even take that attack. Why would Jack stand there and take that attack?
This is where your thing doesn't match up. Because he's firing a laser beam. It goes right through your fucking body. It leaves a fucking hole.
It's not gonna go through him.
A hairy elephant.
It's not gonna close like instantly because you're fucking awake.
The hairy elephant joke comes back.
The hard skin of the ancient zone he is, it's not gonna blast. It's not gonna blast through him. It's not blasting a hole through him.
Why not?
It's gonna hit him. It's gonna go it's gonna make impact. It's gonna be a blast. It's not gonna go through him.
So basically, he's gonna be on that Superman level. You basically throw a beam or fire at Superman, it just bounces off him.
No. Here's the thing. He's saying that. I get what he's saying. Basically, a bullet would go through any of us, right?
Yeah.
But a bullet's not going through a One Piece character, but a bullet is going through some One Piece character. Just because a bullet, you think a bullet always goes through someone. It's not gonna always go through someone.
He's an ancient zone. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna go through him. So hold on, wait.
I'm pretty sure he's not just gonna.
Kizaru just gonna point at his heart, shoot a laser beam, and that's it. He's gonna
wait. I can think Kizaru doing is basically creating some ancient light.
Wait, do you think? Wait,
ancient light to kill him?
Hold on. Do you think once it goes through, like it's just gonna stop? Like it's not gonna appear?
No, like it's gonna blast. It's gonna be like like when Goku does Kamehameha or something like that. Or
right.
Like when he does not even Kamehameha. Like when he does like a key blast.
Probably like a solar flare.
It blasts on
I get what you're saying. So it's gonna be like the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, where basically Zamasu holds Goku and fucking Trunks and basically takes some fucking Kamehameha, and he basically
didn't the laser go through Drake, who was an Asian Joe as well?
Yeah, like
but Drake, but come on, this is pre-time skip Drake. You guys got to think that these
no, but the thing is, Ty was saying because he's an ancient zone
as a fact.
That was the reason.
No, but that's like saying Drake's durability then would be equal to Jack's now.
No, we're saying if he's just an ancient zone.
I think he's bringing up. I think he's saying ancient zone is just another thing.
Brago. You believe that? Brago, you yourself believe that Kizaru is weaker than Jack?
I do not believe that. No.
Okay. Before it sounded like you did. I was
whoa. No, I don't believe
Wait, hold on. Yo. Actually, now that you bring up X-Drake, that kind of reminds me. Okay, so if we know people like Yarouge are on that level of the Sweet Commander level, I mean, it's pretty believable now that we can think that X-Drake is like one of the Calamities, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
But didn't it say it has to be like a trusted commander or something like that?
And that too. Yeah. I was saying that way before. I'm like, X-Drake is one of the Calamities.
No, but here's the thing. That's like saying, oh man, shit, someone took a White Beard's commander. Hey man, they should be on the level of Vista. Come on, yo, Curiel is not the same level as Jozu, you know. So I think if you have the title,
no. I know what you're saying, but it's not the same thing at all because it was one of the 3 or 4 Sweet Commanders or whatever. Like those are supposedly her top 4 people. It might not be, but
right. But here's also the thing, right? You also have to realize that there would be difference of strength in there, right?
Yeah. No. I'm
But
saying, but X-Ray could still be one of the calamities. He might just be the weakest calamity. I mean,
but we know there's but
That's what I was saying. Like,
this is
he's
why
the
this
weakest
is why it's
calamity.
harder for the thing, because if you have 4, it's kind of believable that one is gonna be able to be taken out, but one of Kaido's 3 dudes is just X big level.
Come on, hold on. I just want to say
Okay,
this.
so after
like,
we heard Yurush took out X3 Commander, like that tells me that every member of the worst generation, or the supernovas rather, are gonna have a moment where they shine and they do a huge trump, and we're all gonna be like, "Holy crap, they are admiral level."
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like in Kaido's crew, it could have been a thing where like X Drake like fought one of the calamities or whatever to take his spot or something like that.
Also, here's the thing, right? The way that those lackeys were talking to X Drake did not seem like he was on the level of a calamity.
True.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
they were
Yeah.
talking casually.
They were like,
flanked.
"Hey man, come over here and help us." That's what they said.
Yeah. Even Jack, when they
They
were
said, "Get your
hyping
ass
up,
over here, boy! Stop
Yeah,
reading that
Jack
newspaper."
is treated like a
Jack,
prince,
even
bro.
when
He's like
they were hyping up Jack, remember like what's his name? That dude got fired by Sanji. He was
Yeah,
hyping up Jack.
yeah, he was
And
like, yeah,
Jack felt like he wanted to basically hit this fucker right there. He's like, you talk too much.
exactly.
And then there's the fact that when Jack came back to Zoe, he's like, tell me again what the fuck happened.
I said, "Do I look
Tell
dead,
me
nigga?"
again what the fuck happened? And people are like, I can't fucking tell him the truth. And he gets fucking
Come on, bro.
crucified, dude.
It's also the same thing with Cracker. Like I think if Peckham's is talking to Cracker, he's not gonna be like, "Hey man, come over here, bro. Like you know, come help me out with this. I gotta go talk to Big Mom." You know.
Yeah.
yeah, that is something.
Yeah, as far as Drake being a, I don't know.
They didn't say, "Hey, oh, Lord Drake." You know, they didn't say.
Maybe Drake is just a nice guy. He want to be treated like everybody else.
A nice guy.
Yeah,
So
but
I don't think that matters to people that are under you. They're like, "Oh, he's a nice guy." I'm
nice
not gonna
guy.
call him. I'm
He's
not
like,
gonna
"No,
call him
no."
Lord Drake anymore. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, come
Just
over
call me
here."
Drake.
Yeah.
Just call me
What the
Drake.
hell did X Drake do to become a calamity? Then, like, if X Drake was a supernova and he became a calamity, so what the fuck is Capone doing? Why ain't he like one of the sweet commanders?
Bro, he
Because
just-
he's like Blackbeard. He doesn't want that position. He's gonna do
Also-
what he needs to do from wherever he is.
Like think about it
did
like
take
this
off
too.
Beckham.
Think about it like this too. These are their most trusted people. Why would you let somebody who just joined during the time?
Yeah, that was.
They
was
still call
what I was
Capone an
gonna say.
outsider to this day. Remember how Peckham's was talking to Capone?
Yeah.
Well, only
True.
Becky calls him that, so we don't know about the rest of them. Though.
I don't think if you join this guy's crew and you're strong, I think even if X Drake was calamity level, he's not gonna. I don't think Kaido's gonna be like, "You are one of my calamities now. You know, one of my most trusted members."
But I'll say this: I feel like Kaido's crew is probably more like, I don't know, I guess like
Strength?
savage than like
Yeah, like I could totally see, like, if you can defeat one of my top dudes, you can take their position.
Yeah, exactly. He probably values strength more than like loyalty or
Hey,
anything.
but
Like
Yeah.
Kaido also is not a dumbass. You know, he's gonna be this
Is he not though? We saw him crying like drunk as fuck.
No, but he's not stupid. That's you just crying. You know,
Might be
you
a
just
dumbass.
playing around. But look, here's the thing.
Well, he did
So you
actually.
think, all right, man, this guy left the Marines,
He did actually.
became a pirate, and
because
now he's joining my crew.
I mean, does everyone know his past or?
Yeah,
like,
I don't
does he
know.
Everybody knows he's an ex. Everyone knows he's an
He was
ex-marine.
a rare admiral, right?
I don't know.
Are you guys talking about Drake?
The same thing with Aokiji, and he's on Blackbeard's crew.
I mean, I could actually see the government seeing Big Mom as a larger threat than Kaido, just because she's calculated and could do, I don't know, more.
Yeah, brains
At
over
the same time,
brawls.
like if
Yeah.
I feel like Kaido would be
if
a
a
bigger
ruse-
threat because he's more unpredictable. He's like
Yeah, he
Big
Yeah,
Mom.
like,
Big Mom
if-
does have some business aspects to
But
her.
Big
You know?
Mom could put on the long war, whereas Kaido would just like
if a ruse
randomly
chose to
attack
be
this.
if a ruse chose to be on Big Mom's crew, he would have been a sweet commander. So I felt like it's just that he stayed solo. So I feel like X Drake could be a calamity since he chose to be with Kaido. Like if a ruse stayed with Big Mom, it could have been him that could have confronted Luffy. Like I'm the fourth sweet commander. So I feel like
yo, how
Hey,
sick would that be though?
what if Aruj? Hey, what if Aruj is stronger than X Drake? Like,
I mean, it's
of
possible.
course some is gonna be stronger than the other ones. But I feel like he. Like if Blackbeard could turn into a Chichibukai and a Yonko in less than 2 years, that X Drake could turn into a.
no, but there's a
sweet
difference between a
commander.
Shichibukai. Shichibukai,
Yeah.
they just let you in based on clout.
Cloud.
No, but still, it's something impressive or whatever like that. Like I remember when Ace got the offer, Whitebeard was interested. Like, look, they're offering him a position, but he turned it down. So not only did he do that, he turned it to a Yonko, which is one of the highest things in the story. So I feel like X Drake could turn into a calamity. It's just a calamity. It's not like
I don't think X Drake has
like
that
being a
level
Yonko.
of.
Yeah,
X
if he's
Drake is
not a
comparable
calamity,
to-
he's right beneath those guys. Like
Yeah, I
those
think
three,
that's what I think. I think he works directly under.
Yeah,
him.
right under one of
Yeah.
them. Like he's
That
just
would-
right there.
Yeah, I can
Him
agree
being
with
a
that.
calamity would also be kind of because we know he's gonna betray Kaido. So right,
At some point, yeah.
it's basically written in stone that he's gonna betray Kaido. But, so that would be like, oh, now I only got 2 calamities.
It's like, damn, I shouldn't let the other one go. Drake just came out of nowhere.
It's
Wait,
like that would be a huge blow to Kaido if you
But
only
I feel
had
like
royal
I feel like
calamity.
Kaido only had 2 anyway. I feel like he had 2 and he let X Drake be the 3rd one.
wait, why do you
So
feel
like,
that?
like it went because that's what like when I read it, like when I read the story, that's just what I got off. That's the interpretation I got off of it. That he had
also, like-
2 when he seen how strong X Drake was. He was like, I'm not
Wait.
gonna kill you.
Where did you get this?
You could be my 3rd calamity. So X Drake joins. So like if X Drake betrays him or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because
it's fan fiction. And...
because he probably had 2 anyway. Like,
Wait, Ty, when
I don't think
you
he had 3.
said you read this, or this is just
Yeah, I want to know where you
interpretation?
got this
It's
chapter.
his head canon.
Listen. I'm gonna repeat it. I did not read that
Anything.
he only had 2. I'm saying I read the story, and what I picked up from the story that I read was that Kaido probably had 2, and he just let X Drake be the 3rd one because he's an ancient Zoan, and Kaido is big on Zoans and stuff like that.
All right, yo,
Okay.
Ty, but you still didn't. What's the explanation for them treating him like he's just some regular ass dude?
That has nothing to do with it. They don't have to call him Lord X Drake or anything like that.
No, but
He's
when they
a
did
nice
it,
guy,
the way they're talking to him is like this dude was sitting on a.
No,
This dude was
I'm
sitting on
gonna
a
put it like
box
this.
reading it on a newspaper, and they say, hey,
you
"Come over
think
here and
that-
help us."
You think that when you read it, but when I read it, I didn't feel like he was getting disrespected. or anything like
Taki,
that.
you thought that, bro. That's not. Stop.
That's entirely anecdotal, though.
No, I'm saying like when I read it, nobody was disrespecting anybody. Like I read it or whatever.
No, but he
was
said
telling
no,
him
but
some
he
stuff.
isn't you talking to somebody saying, "Come over here and help us"? Do you think like a
What's wrong
lackey
with-
would say that to a calamity?
What's wrong with come over here and help us? Like, what if they say, check it out? Wait, hold on, look. Like,
Hey, come on, man!
You're being
You
negative
can't
about
just
it. Check
put
it out,
your
look.
spin on everything.
Wait, but you're putting a spin on it because it's
I'm telling you what he said. I'm
it
saying
was
he's
never stated. No, look. It was never said like they disrespect like they was like, yo, get over here, you weakling and nothing like that. Or like,
Actually,
I'm like, get over
I
here.
basically
you-
said, yo, they asked him some question about Doflamingo. Is Doflamingo the one who killed your dad? He said, yes. Do you feel any sort of resentment towards the man? He says that's all in the past. And then he's like, yo, you're fucking disgusting, man. You guy kills your father and you're not feeling anything. So I'm like,
all right.
okay. Then they
That's even
say,
more
if
reason
you're not
to
doing
believe
anything,
Calamity,
just
like,
sitting
yo,
your
dad.
ass there, just come and help us.
So check this out. Look, that's even more reason to believe he's Calamity. Like, yo, dad, he's a savage. This new Calamity. He don't even care. That was his dad. Then the other
Nah,
thing
they
is that look,
didn't call him a savage. They said he was cold-hearted. They said,
right, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this new Calamity, he's cold-hearted or whatever.
I
And
could
the other
say
thing is
Caribou.
that,
I could say Caribou's cold-hearted without giving him any clout.
Yo, this says Ty Cannon.
oh, look, like you're saying that they told him to come over here or whatever like that. But if you're looking at it the wrong way, what if like they needed his power, so they're like, come over here, like.
Wait, to beat somebody up or something?
Can we have like? I hope
No,
there's someone in chat.
They said,
We need to make a Taekwon One Piece Wikipedia where we have the entire One Piece story as told by Ty. It would be
Alright, you
amazing.
could do that if you want to, but a lot of the stuff that I've been saying, they end up true anyway. So like
what? What was the last?
look,
What was the
listen,
last thing you
it's
predicted?
not that Cracker was stronger than Doffy.
But that's not even true yet. We don't know that.
Alright, it's not.
Doffy, we need a fight.
It's not.
We need a fight.
We didn't get Cracker versus. We
That's not
didn't get
set in
Cracker.
stone yet, though. Like, I don't-
Check this out. Look, more than 50% of the community is already saying that Cracker is stronger than Doffy. So it's like
No,
I'll leave
so
it
you
at that.
agree with
And
them,
as the
So wait,
chapters, as the chapters go on,
Right.
wait, hold on. Look, as the chapters go on, even more people is gonna agree with that.
Taekwon, I thought you said one time in the stream that you don't read people's comments.
I don't have to read. I don't.
You don't read
I
people's
never
comments, you
said
don't
that.
agree with them. Now you're saying the anime community says that
Everybody,
50% of them say that it's true.
everybody
now
knows.
you're going with them.
Like everybody knows that I respond to them in the comments the majority of the time.
But Ty, what I'm saying here is that you might be right there about the Cracker Doflamingo thing, but that's still it's still in prediction mode. It's not. We don't know if that's
right, but it isn't. A lot of
what was the last thing you actually predicted? Like
a lot of stuff is in that same mode. I would have just because I'm calling it out early or whatever. That doesn't mean that like like.
All right, so there's nothing you predicted that actually happened that came true.
Well, put it like this, like I've been saying that X Drake is a calamity. Like I feel like he's a calamity. He's most likely is. No, look, he most likely is gonna be a calamity or whatever like that. If he's not, that's different. But like I'm pretty sure he is. So
you're just listing the predictions now?
Brago, how many people we have on in the stream right now? Because I think we need a if his theories come true, we need an apology video ready. I feel like.
Ty being accountable?
The thing is though, you just throwing out that Crack is stronger than Doflamingo. I don't know if that's a bold prediction, right?
That's not a bold prediction.
I definitely think that.
I mean, I don't think that's out there.
Because it's still up in the air. Look, 50% of the community already been saying that. It's not a bold prediction.
Yeah. That's
like saying,
exactly. He was like
50%.
That's not necessarily like just going out on your own.
Like, there's an elephant on Jack's ship.
At the time that I said it, that wasn't as like at the time I said it. Maybe like 12% of the people thought that or whatever like that. It's not like
50 to 12. What happened there?
What chapter did you say it?
I said it the chapter that Luffy hit him and people thought he was down for the count. I said it that chapter.
Yeah, but at that point, people.
I thought we all said that he's not down.
At that point, people was like, "Oh, like he's a disappointment," and all this other stuff like that. And I'm like, nah, he's stronger than Doffy. So
I was actually mind blown, bro. Roger did like a video, and he's like, "Yeah, Cracker's trash. Let's just move on from that."
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he did apologize.
He said, let's move on from these seduction woods now that Cracker's been beaten. I'm like, what?
Reviewers
admitted he's wrong, so let's
they're basically on the hype.
And what shocked me was that it wasn't even a live reaction. It was the review after he was able to review it.
These why niggas need to stop doubting Oda, because man, can we get out of these seduction woods? And now that Oda puts the spotlight on someone else, like, hey man, go back, man. I'm trying to see that.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you felt like Cracker was done. Like,
it'd be one thing if it was in the live reaction, but
yeah. It just wouldn't make sense if he was done. It wouldn't make sense at all. Because then Big Mom would just be.
Yeah, like we see some guy that's like, what's his bounty? 860.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
you would hear like throughout the community, bounties don't mean shit.
Like the thing is, just like if One World said something like that, I would understand. But like if you guys are gonna say like, if you're like a Jack fanboy, well, I'm just saying you think Jack is trash. So I'm saying
that's not biased though.
That is biased, Cody.
Look, he deserves it. Mammoths are extinct for a reason. That's the evidence. I guess.
You said he shouldn't have lost to Zunisha. You said he should have blocked it or something.
People underestimate that so much, man. The sky turned black for that nigga, bro.
He said Jack should have blocked it, bro.
I mean, almost destroyed an entire like island with electricity. I mean,
do you guys think?
Hey, but he had a doomsday machine helping him with that.
Do you guys think?
Nigga had like the Doofenshmirtz like evil incorporated machine helping him destroy islands.
Jack had gas weapons. Why couldn't you use that? Huh?
Hey, well, on the Zunisha?
Against Zunisha?
Oh, like wait for this gas to spread all the way up there.
They just need to shoot right now. Bro.
I don't got time for no Harry.
Zunisha wasn't even sick from the last gas attack, so I don't even know what you guys are talking about yet. Zunisha literally had a gas weapon on her back, yo. And still didn't get affected.
That couldn't affect her, man. She
got backrash though, right?
I think so.
Backrash. She had eczema. She had eczema.
Eczema? Nah, Cody's a troll. I don't know why you hate Jack so much though, man. Like
me?
Yeah, man. You always go back to
look, I think it's not Jack. I think it's the Jack fans. It has to be the Jack fans.
No, but he always goes back to Jack is just a hero.
One World said that Jack was just a part of the scouting unit of Kaido's forces, and that they were people that are like.
That's not exactly what I said.
No, that is what you said. You said
let me explain what exactly I said. Okay.
What do you say, Cody?
What I said was Luffy said that Kaido was like, or not Kaido.
Errand boy.
Luffy said Jack was like an errand boy, right?
But that wasn't the
I'm not,
official
I'm not
translation.
taking that literally. I'm not taking that literally. I'm just saying that based on that, Jack might be, not his top guy. Like he could be like Cracker, where he just kind of goes out and does scouting stuff, where he guards. He's like the guard of basically everything. Like he's not really second in command. He's not necessarily by Kaido at all times. I think he may be doing a lot of the dirty work, but he's still powerful.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think any Yonko is sending out their top dude to deal with.
Luffy's
to
not
deal
gonna
with
say,
some
"Hey,
side
Zoro,
shit.
we'll take out this little trunk, like this little chunk on this random island." Like,
Hey, Luffy's not telling anybody to go anywhere, yeah. But think about it like this: it'll be like if Shanks is like, "All right, Ben Beckman, you go to Whitebeard and you deliver this."
yeah, like for example, Shanks sends Lucky Roo to the wedding. Lucky Roo isn't weak, but Lucky Roo isn't his second in command, and he's not like
You need your second in command with you at all times.
Exactly.
So is Rockstar going to become one of Shanks' commanders? Because we saw Rockstar.
The thing with Jack is that I believe that Kaido and his second in command would be able to stop Zunisha. That's what I believe. I believe that Kaido could probably destroy an entire island with ease.
Yeah, I think that if Moria's punching Thriller Bark in half.
Yeah, so him blocking Zunisha, just a little old elephant, trunk. Well, it's not little. It's pretty large. It's pretty large. Okay?
I'm playing that shit, bro. Stop.
Yes.
I'm saying it's just
a little old elephant trunk.
He keeps doing that. He just throws jabs.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. I just don't like elephants. That's all. All right.
There you go.
I'm saying Zunisha's trunk is just a part of it, so it's not like island size or anything.
It is island size because if you think about it, the island was on the back, and the trunk is longer than the back. Or as long.
But here's the thing: the trunk is hollow, and Jack even said that the flesh had gotten weaker over time. He said that it's old, and that the flesh he could even destroy it with cannons. He was ripping off the flesh with little tiny ship cannons.
Those are cannons. Cannons are also going to destroy an island if you shoot it.
They were literally firing.
All I'm trying to say is that Kaido and his second in command, maybe even his third.
Not his second command. Come on, hey, that's a bit of a jump. His second command goes there and he stops the trunk like what Arashi did to.
Okay, think about the difference in strength between guys like Zoro and Luffy. Their second in command should be, in my opinion, very close to the captain, basically. Not insanely close.
Nah.
Pretty close.
I think the captain.
What if Jack is Kaido's son?
In my opinion, the captain always has to have a reasonable gap between his second command.
Yeah. Because like with Whitebeard, Whitebeard and Marco.
Brace for impact.
With Whitebeard and Marco, Whitebeard was way stronger than Marco.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Whitebeard is I don't know. Whitebeard's so weird, and plus, we don't really know exactly how strong Marco is at the same time.
Yeah.
And plus,
we've seen enough of him at the.
You seen enough of him?
We've seen enough of him.
Well, here's the thing. Whitebeard's the strongest guy. He was the strongest guy on the planet, pretty much. He was the strongest
he is from Roger's era. That is a different type of thing.
Commander who was close to that, insane. So I think
he was the only man ever equal to the Pirate King. It's hard to be near his level.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
plus
so I don't know if the
would
second
just
command
people
would
into
be...
his crew.
Like, if the second command is supposed to be close to the captain, then Marco should be close to Whitebeard?
No, well, my point is that, well, Whitebeard, for one, he would just take random people into his crew who he saw as, good-hearted. He wouldn't have taken Jack into his crew, for example. He took guys like Shanks who are nice people. He didn't necessarily base them off of strength, so I feel like people like Big Mom are going to take people who are a lot stronger, maybe. And Whitebeard, the only reason why he could hold his title as Yonko, I think, was because of his own strength. Whereas his crew, I think it could have been better.
Honestly, I was surprised Big Mom didn't take in Yarouge, considering she likes all races and he's like a Skypian.
Yeah, she's really more into creatures, not really races.
Well, plus one more point, and I'll just kind of end this here. Plus, when we saw the Whitebeard battle with the Navy, we saw guys like Marco and Diamond Jozu. They weren't able to really do that much against the admirals. Marco had a pretty good stance against Kizaru at first, but for the most part, Whitebeard was the only person doing any damage. I mean, his commanders weren't really doing that much in terms of damaging the admirals and stuff. So I feel like
You think Whitebeard's a different situation, but Whitebeard really is the only Yonko crew that we've seen their second in command in action.
Yeah, we gotta wait until we see some other.
Yo, I was watching. I think it was Pharaoh Space that did this theory. It was about how Big Mom has an alternate form or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alternate
think
form
that-
does work.
I don't know. I don't really. I watched the theory. I was tired
I
as
mean,
fuck. So I don't really remember.
maybe she does something where she like rapidly uses up all the life force that she has to be super powerful.
Nah, but
She
like
has,
the basis of the theory is that like she has like an alternate form and like not as fat as her regular form. Like she can like switch between her forms. Like, do you think that, or like, because I honestly think that she's just gonna look like that the entire time.
That's what I said before. Remember one time I told you maybe she would turn into that, Sanji daydream shit that he had about Big Mom. That maybe
No, that was about pudding.
No.
Sanji had a
that
daydream.
was Big Mom.
He had a daydream about Big Mom, like how she would
look like
Big Mom, and then he saw like a maiden with like a little.
I don't know if it's been confirmed, but I'm pretty
Because-
sure that Big Mom has the superior version of Gecko Moria's fruit. So maybe she has something like the shadow form, where she puts like all the souls into her body.
Yeah, it's a
I was gonna say
possibility.
though, if Big Mom has like an alternate form where she's not as big, then she wouldn't need a gigantification thing. She'd just be like, hey man, I could eat with my whole family, you know? Like there would be no point to her dream if she could get smaller. Like the people who say that she can get like.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
It might not be smaller, but it might be slimmer. I mean,
The thing with her is that like even if she could get slimmer, she's still a giant. So it's like it's not gonna change.
yeah, exactly. I just have a hard time imagining.
I agree with you on the slim part, but I'm saying a lot of people think that she has a form where she'd be smaller and it'll be easier for her to fight.
Maybe a more agile form, not small.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Not
Have you ever
necessarily
seen
smaller, but she's still gonna be
being
huge.
a giant,
Like, she's
yeah,
gonna be
being
like,
a giant.
Imagine how funny it is when Big Mom is going at like fucking close to light speed in her big ass form, just zooming around everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I just have a hard time imagining like Big
basically
Mom.
has
But that's kind of like Jozu, right? Jozu's like really.
Jozu's fast as fuck, and he's
and he's a big dude. So even.
But he's not Big Mom, big dude level.
Wait, he's huge though. Like, how big is Big Mom?
Big Mom
Big Mom is
big.
pretty
Big.
fucking big.
a little bit under Kaido, I'd say.
Wait, the whole Kaido height isn't really clear either.
No, Kaido is fucking.
I'm not too sure how tall Kaido
No,
is,
I
but
don't think Big Mom is close to Kaido.
I think she's like half of him.
I think Big Mom is between Whitebeard and Kaido. It's like that. While Jozu
I'm
was
pretty sure. Okay, the thing is like in the manga, Kaido didn't look that big, but in the anime, he's fucking
Yeah, he's huge on the island, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
what
literally
it is.
huge. Like,
Yeah, I think that was exaggerated.
I'm not too sure. Like,
Jack was slightly smaller than Kaido in the anime.
yeah, in the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
Come on,
Kaido's
man.
gonna be
These-
like.
the anime
Luffy
opening thing, you
size.
can't even use that anymore. Like the anime is so
Yeah, it's
inaccurate.
crazy.
I remember seeing this Reddit post about like Kaido's size and misconceptions about it. I'll link it. I don't know if it's relevant.
Well, hold on. Here's sort of a scaler that I kind of use. When you compare Nightmare Luffy to Kaido, it's actually kind of similar because in Nightmare Luffy form, he could hold Usopp and Nami in both of his hands, like within his palms. They were like literally Usopp was like the size of Nightmare Luffy's hand, and when you compare that to Kaido in the manga, I'm not talking about the animes. Animes kind of different, but in the manga, if you compare it to Kaido, who is like towering over Kid and the Kid Alliance, it's very similar when you compare the smaller figures to larger figures. I'd have to
I think a good way to do it, like when they're about to get when Kaido is placing the posters on the dudes' faces.
Yeah.
I think like if you compare their hand to their body, like I'm pretty sure like one of his hands, like his hand was like half their body. I don't know.
Yeah,
their entire
I think-
body was like half his hand.
Yeah, I think Nightmare Luffy would probably be the same size as Kaido, or Whitebeard. Whitebeard would probably be the same size as Kaido too.
Whitebeard was like a lot bigger than Akainu. It seemed like. He's
Yeah,
towering
I think-
over Akainu.
I think they're probably like
Yeah.
Whitebeard was like what 20 feet tall or something like that. Some insane.
It's ridiculous.
And then Nightmare Luffy was like
Yeah.
20 feet tall as well. Blackbeard's like 15 feet or something. I think.
Yeah, the Blackbeard is fucking tall, bro.
Yeah. What's his name? Kid as well. Kid got some height after the time.
Does he?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, like, it's not anything too
It's
crazy.
not compared to like those guys, but
He's like 7 feet, I think.
yeah.
So I kind of miss Killer's old design because his old design he looked super cool and unique, and now he's just like super buff, just like everybody else.
I don't know.
His
His
right
neck-
hand's fucked up. Like, what's up with that?
Scar. It's just like that's it.
His neck is
Doesn't
like
look
the
like a
size
scar,
of
it looks
Luffy's
It's
torso.
like a burn, actually. It looks more like a burn.
Nah, I like Killer's
His
music,
muscles are like fucked up or something.
I don't know, like before it was like
It's-
Daft
it's
Punk's,
a burn.
like slick, cool.
I mean, he just worked out over the time.
They went to New World Fitness. Whenever you go to the New World, you get that neck muscle, you get the shoulder muscle.
You got that scar, you got everything, bro.
You got
Yeah.
the veins
There's
popping
that
out.
Beerus that has Killer as the icon.
Did you guys see Shanks' crew before
Nathan
Shanks' crew
Company?
when Luffy was first talking to them?
Yeah. I remember him saying he was working out, so he's actually Killer.
But I'm saying like there has to be like a New World Fitness where there's like a 24-hour thing.
New World.
Like the Shanks crew was
24
tiny.
hours.
They were like little niggas when they were talking to Luffy, and then they show up at
they're
Marineford.
huge
They're
now.
huge.
Jesus. They're huge. Shanks is I think he's as tall as a Kainu, bro.
No, Akainu's much taller.
Then Shanks?
Yeah.
Did you not see the clash they had? He
No,
was like
if you look at the
Yeah, he's right. He's like looking up at Akainu and
he's a bit
if you
tall.
look at the thing where look at Kobe, Akainu's much bigger, much
Kobe
taller.
looked like a kid, bro.
Kobe looked like a kid to Shanks too.
You think that the animals? You think the animals are afraid of Shanks and Kaido and fuck the rest of the young?
No, they're not. They're
like
not afraid.
pre-time skip and after the time skip.
It's not the admirals themselves that they're entirely afraid of.
When he was about to kill Kobe, he basically looks up, he sees Shanks, and he's got that. Oda has that eye, the way he does it.
Whoa, was this in the anime or the manga?
Both of them.
Anime.
It's not just the Yonko, it's the implication of everything that it represents. Like, it would be another war, it would be like a huge...
Yeah, it's like, you don't want to get into that again, man. We just done fighting a Yonko, like, you want to fight Shanks now? Like,
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Akainu is not scared of anybody. All right, this nigga went up to the Gorosei and called them old farts. All right, this guy is not afraid. Like, I'm pretty sure if he went up to Kaido, he'd still call Kaido a bitch ass nigga. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy, especially the hate.
It was like, you're a little bitch.
He might be afraid of him. Like,
wait, who'd you guys think gave Kaido L's, bro? Like in the series right now, because he has 7 L's. He
it has
lost
to be on his way up, just like
Yeah.
that's.
I'm pretty sure one of them is from Roger, bro.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think
I don't think so, bro. Like,
I think one was from Moria, and I think one was from maybe Whitebeard.
Moria is the one that got wrecked.
No, they were rivals at one point.
No. Here's the thing, right? Kaido had to be someone that was weak at one point and became stronger. Just like everybody in the series was. Nobody starts off at Yonko level, you know.
Exactly.
So that's why Oda
is
used to be able to go toe to toe with this dude. It's like saying, oh, like, Luffy and Buggy actually had like these niggas were squaring up, you know. Saying like Luffy's a pirate king.
So Kaido gave himself L's.
No,
I
really.
also think that some of the defeats he caught was just like him being reckless as fuck, like just going on to like soloing like other pirate crews trying.
Because
Yeah.
the way it was said in the manga and the anime that the Yonkos basically did it to him. But I think Whitebeard, he probably clashed with Whitebeard more because he saw Whitebeard more of a challenge because he was the top man, the big man on campus.
Yeah, he probably wanted to fight.
Because I don't think Big Mom be like, if Big Mom could just rip out your soul and just kill you off there, like, wouldn't he be the obvious choice? Then jumping in the sea would be Big Mom. Second choice.
Now here's the thing, though. You have to be afraid for your soul to come out.
I don't think the afraid thing. I think she could just rip it out.
Because they said, hey,
like,
if you stand
because
still
if
and you're
it's
not
just-
afraid, you'll be okay. And
Yeah,
then
but
as soon
if
as
she's just afraid, that's just lame. Like, not everyone's going to
No,
be
but
afraid.
that's
So she
like-
has to find some other means to rip out the
Yeah,
soul.
there's definitely going to be other mechanics or other...
Yeah, there's gonna be other attacks, right? But it's not. I think Kaido is. It's not like, oh, I want to die so badly. I think he's like, I'm just like bored. You know, I want something that would be able to kill me. He's not gonna go up to Big Mom and be like, all right, man, I'm gonna stand right here. You do your strongest attack.
You can't make yourself scared or something.
Yeah, he's not gonna be like, oh shit, look at her titties.
That can probably.
Well,
Kaido
maybe
lost
maybe
to
you
some of
can
the-
for Big Mom, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I
I think
said this
Kaido
like
lost to some of the other Yonko, and I feel like he probably lost to the 3 admirals, to the first 3 admirals too. Because I feel like see how Jack, he just went crazy, like he don't care who he's up against, and like Kaido's trying to kill himself. So I think that like whenever he sees dangerous situations, he'll just like go at it and start fighting. So like those L's he took was trying to kill himself.
Yeah, and
I've
you
been saying
know,
this for, like, a long time.
Green Bull's gonna be able to
I got a
control his
question. I got a
arms.
question about Kaido and Big Mom. Like, we know Big Mom's not being defeated in this arc, and we know 100% Kaido's not going to be defeated in Wano, right? So
Yeah,
are
I don't know
these
about
are
that. I
these
think
just
Kaido
set
might
up? Are these just set up arcs to something bigger, that Kaido war that he was talking about, and just so you can
Probably,
get a taste. I think commanders will be taken down in these respective arcs, right?
Yeah. At the same time, it's like, you know.
So what
the thing is like, okay,
while Luffy's not taking out Big Mom herself, if he takes,
Right.
he's already dealing with Crack. He's already dealing with Cracker. If he could take out like the second in command too, or even just Crack or whatever, he's weakening her forces, making it so when he does meet up with her, you know, he can take her out.
No, I'll say this though, like you're saying that like Big Mom isn't getting taken down. Like I don't necessarily know that yet. Like obviously he's not gonna get taken down by Luffy, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
if Luffy like okay, the whole thing with like Capone and the Vince Smokes betraying Big Mom, it's definitely a possibility that she somehow gets taken down.
But think about it like this, right? What is the point of Luffy saying that I want to take down these Yonkos if he's not the one doing it? You know?
Yeah, like
I mean,
I don't agree with
like what like that makes like all the other
Here's another
supernovas
thing,
seem
though, like-
shitty as fuck. If like one supernova
No, I don't know. I'm not saying Luffy's gonna take them out.
It's not that
saying
unbalanced if you think about it, because Luffy has one main competitor, and that is Blackbeard. Blackbeard has already taken one Yonko title, and he can probably very soon, once he gets enough weaponry and such, he could probably take down another Yonko. So at that point, Luffy's gonna need to have taken down probably at least like 2 Yonko, which he has Kaido and Big Mom set up right now, and people who are trying to throw like Kid and like all these other rivals into the balance, it would just be way too much of a a cluster.
I mean, Luffy hasn't taken down a Yonko yet, so
yeah. Well, I'm saying he's going to have to eventually do that because part of being Pirate King is taking down all of the Yonko.
Yeah, Cody, did you put that? Are you the one putting that tail picture?
What?
yeah.
If you make sure it's not edited, bro, because it has to be legit, man.
It's not
the
edited.
Pel?
It's real.
It's real, alright.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about after that.
We're talking
the
about
nuke denier.
Talking about
Yeah, I don't think Big Mom is
taking
gonna
down
be
the
taken
Yonko.
out in this arc. Like I think her.
The problem with Cracker versus Luffy is like we have to assume Cracker has an awakening. So if he does that, like it's gonna push Luffy to his limit, no matter what way you look at it. So if they do finish the fight, he's gonna be out of commission.
Luffy's
my
gonna
opinion,
have to pull out something to beat Cracker, because if he can't even beat Cracker, how's he even gonna scratch Kaido?
I think he can beat him, but it's gonna like he's gonna be like
okay. I think he's going to probably be probably a very worn out. I would say.
I think he's gonna need help. Like,
help against Cracker.
there's a possibility.
But at the same time, if you compare it to
I'm gonna cry.
I think that there is a theme. There is a theme to this arc if you guys think about it, right?
who did Luffy fight in the Coliseum? I
He
forget.
fought Shinjawa, right?
Yeah, it looked like that pushed him to his limit, but then he fought Doflamingo. But
No, well, that didn't really push him to his limit.
Nah,
because
he was
used
just
that attack.
third in that, and he got one shot.
No, he fought many people. He fought a few
they
plotters.
had that Conqueror's hockey clash, but that wasn't like I don't know.
Yeah, but Luffy
you're
wasn't
right.
actually like wounded badly in that fight. This one,
Yeah,
he already has
exactly.
part of his arm ripped through. You know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? There is a theme to this whole 4 Emperors arc, right? Zoro saying that Zoro told Luffy, "Oh, we still have Kaido. You know, we can't be." Even Robin's telling him we can't underestimate these Yonkos, right? And Luffy kind of brushed that off, right? And even now, Chopper's saying, "Oh, I just realized that these Yonkos are nothing to like we've been underestimating."
Yeah,
them the
just
whole time.
now, bro.
That's why I think these
Like,
arcs are
just
just gonna
now,
these arcs are gonna be more hype for the Yonkos rather than taking them down. You know?
Yeah, but-
No, but I will say that this is just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree, but like the only 2 ways I see this arc ending is either 1, Luffy allies with Big Mom, or 2, he defeats her because of like the whole thing with Sanji and like the thing on his leg or whatever.
Well, does it have to be him? I mean, there's also we have to take into account Germa.
No, but yeah, we don't know if Big Mom has the keys herself. Because is Big Mom gonna be carrying the keys to this random dude that's marrying one of her daughters,
True.
or is it gonna be like a commander? It's gonna be like it could be
Robin's
it could
gonna
be
have
her
that
number
shit.
1 dude. It could be her number 1 dude who has the keys. It could be.
What if Judge takes down Big Mom through a coup or whatever, and then Judge becomes the
Hold
Yonko?
on. When was it said in the manga that Judge is gonna take down Big Mom? It said that he needs her help. So
Yeah,
like
he
it's
needs
like,
her.
No, obviously, I'm saying
like
that
a lot of people's coming up with that Germa's gonna betray Big Mom, but that's not said anywhere in it. It was actually said that they need their help. So it's like that's making stuff.
Obviously, if there's going to be a betrayal, they're not going to say, "Oh, Germa's going to betray Big Mom in the future."
Have you ever heard of a plot twist before?
Wait. So Taekwon, you're saying if it's not said,
I'm saying that's
you can't believe
reaching.
it?
No, you was just saying that
You're
like
talking
How is
about
that
reaching?
reaching?
no you was just saying
You
like
have the reach no me.
Wait,
No,
Taekwon,
like
are you saying
when
if
I
it's
was
not
saying
said
stuff,
within the story, you can't
I'm
assume
talking,
it?
I'm talking. Like when I was saying stuff, you're saying like, oh, like where's it at in the story, and like and this, so like it's not in the story
Well, I'm
that
not
Germa's
claiming
gonna.
it's fact. I'm just saying it's a possibility. That's the difference.
Taekwon, I apologize. I didn't mean to disobey.
No. All is cool. No, I'm not saying that it's not all right. You saying it's a possibility, but it's not a big possibility. Just like the stuff that I said was possibilities too. But
No, I'm just
you're
going.
laughing at them, and
I'm making a prediction based off of how the story's going on so far.
Yeah, I don't think that's far fetched if the Germans.
It is because Judge said that he needs when Sanji was like, why don't you just take over the East Blue with your mythical army? He was like, we need Big Mom help. Big Mom help with insurance. So it's like why would you? What's the point? Check this out. If they take Big Mom out, then they don't. Then
they don't.
You have a point. No, listen, you have a point, but at the same time, what if they don't want the North? What if he wants what Big Mom has, all of Big Mom's territories? That would be better than the North. So if he took Big Mom down, he wouldn't need the North.
In the fight he had against Sanji,
you think the Yonkos would let Judge Vince Smoke just have all these territories?
Wait, I'm gonna say this. In the fight he had against Sanji, he said what his goal was.
Hey, wait. You're thinking there's so many possibilities in this though. Like you're thinking of it way too simply. It might not even be that the Vince Smokes are trying to take down Big Mom. What if Big Mom wants to take down the Vince Smokes for whatever reason? Or what if Capone somehow does some crazy shit?
Big Mom doesn't. But hold on, look.
If you remember what Judge said like there's no way I was gonna give one of my sons to her. She's a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
So the fact that he said that means that there's something in the back. Like there's something in the back where
no, it's not. Like that just because he doesn't care about Sanji like that, and his other sons he does care about. He said that he needs her help.
I'm talking about what he said about Big Mom. Like you said that there's no way that the Vince Smokes are gonna go after Big Mom. They're not backstabbing her. But then why say that? I was not gonna give my sons to that crazy.
He needs her for her power. It doesn't matter. She could be crazy or she want to be crazy.
He wants to take her out if he wants.
He just needs her for her power, so he can achieve his goal, which is getting
Big Mom. How would they overthrow Big Mom?
The other thing is that like, all right, he's not taking Big Mom out because he wants to take the East Blue back, and he said that having Big Mom on their side will the North Blue will ensure
we don't even know if he wants the North Blue back. We don't even know if he lost it.
He said it because when he was talking to Sanji,
they said well, what about his sons? His sons might betray their dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right. Why would his?
Why? Why would anything happen?
Listen. Everything. Well, you wasn't saying that when I was saying stuff. That, like you was
I'm not sticking to one theory. I'm just like spitballing ideas, possibilities.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, as far as them betraying Big Mom, I don't think that's out there. That's not. They're assassins. All of them got paid to take out a country. Like
they're assassins.
The daughter and the sons, they all been shown to be very loyal to their father. The only one who's not loyal to their father is Sanji. So it's like.
Also, I'm pretty sure in the official
sons haven't been shown to be loyal at all.
Yes, they have.
How?
Their father's the one. The father. Their father. The command. Army. All right, like the other thing.
Didn't they save Luffy?
What's wrong is saving Luffy's not a crime.
Was that a command though?
It doesn't have to be a command. Are they lackeys? No. The people in Germa
they do it for money,
call them master and stuff like that. And then check this out.
Here's also a huge misconception. They were never like said to be assassins. It's just like
they're mercenaries.
The way they are, it's said in the official scans, is they're a family of murderers. Like they're like killers, you know. But assassin has another word completely.
Puddin already said that Big Mom does the marriages to strengthen her own crew. So Big Mom needs them for their power, and they need Big Mom for her power. So then nobody's gonna betray anybody. Not one of those two.
Exactly. They kind of are mercenaries though, because they showed that they did the job for the one war, and then they like got like the paycheck or whatever.
Yeah. So somebody.
Yeah. So what if they do go through with the marriage? They get what they need, then someone offers them a bunch of money to take a hit off of Big Mom.
Yeah. You guys are thinking of it like.
That's I don't know. To me, like them betraying Big Mom is way worse than when I was talking about X Drake.
They don't even have to. They don't even have to be betrayed.
It's a better chance that X Drake is a calamity than it is of Germa turning their back.
Sure, I don't necessarily disagree with that.
They don't even have to necessarily betray Big Mom for them to fight. Like, okay, say for example, this is just another scenario that could happen. What if Capone kills Peckham's and then he blames it on he somehow frames the Vince Smokes? That makes Big Mom angry at the Vince Smokes.
But no, but Ty, I think what
that's different though. Like a situation like that where they're tricked.
Hold on. I think we were saying that we were asking you, why do you think X Drake is the third calamity? You say, well, I just felt like based on the story I read, it's like Kaido had two calamities. So it's just like we were just asking, why did you think that? And we were saying about the Germa, why we think they could betray Big Mom based on what we've seen in the story.
All right, so I'm saying, like, why do you think that when Judge already said we need Big Mom for her power, so we can do what we like?
Because it's already been stated. Doffy has already stated who's going to betray who, and we can speculate on what betrayals will happen. If there's a low probability of it happening, then why should we ever speculate anything if it's a low probability and we just shouldn't do it?
All right, but that's different. Like Judge already said he needs her help. He was like, maybe we could do it on our own, but Big Mom ensures it.
Let's say, did Blackbeard need Whitebeard's help?
Clinton already said,
I want to join you.
You're just saying stuff now, but like Clinton already said.
I'm not just saying stuff. That's relevant.
Clinton already said that Big Mom does the marriages to strengthen her own crew. So if they both need each other, why would any one of them?
Yeah, and Whitebeard allows people to join his crew so that it can grow and be stronger. But then Blackbeard betrayed Whitebeard.
Yeah, and Garp had a son.
No, that's different. Those people aren't getting a benefit. The Vinsmokes are getting a benefit. They're getting what they want if they go through with the marriage, right? So why would they take the chance? I don't know, but he was just spitballing ideas. I don't think there's nothing to really get into a debate over.
No, but I'm saying like that's not the strongest idea because it was already stated.
Sure, I'm not arguing that it is.
All right,
Big Mom.
I don't think it's that far fetched.
It was said on both sides that Big Mom.
I mean, you don't have to defend your theory because you think your theory is better than mine.
No, it's not. It's nothing about that. I'm just saying that it was already said that he needs Big Mom, and it was already said that Big Mom doesn't.
But plot twists are going to.
So it's not like
established.
Okay, to put this in better perspective, how is Sanji going to get out of this predicament if both the Vinsmokes and Big Mom are versus Luffy? Like
it's ways to get out.
How are they going to get the key? Like I don't understand.
Whoever has the key, Luffy could get it from them, or like Jinbei could help. It's ways.
Luffy only needs the key. It's not like there's multiple keys to.
At the same time,
you only need one key for your thing. It's not like
Luffy could probably get him out.
Right? There's only one key.
Luffy could probably get him out with his King Saki. He probably doesn't even need.
Wait, so Taekwon,
there's more ways.
Do you think that the Vinsmokes are gonna assassinate Big Mom?
No, I don't think that. I would never think that.
Okay, or do you think they want to?
Do you think Capone wants to kill Big Mom?
Yeah, Capone wants to kill Big Mom.
So Capone can't work with a bunch of assassins to kill her.
I don't think he's not gonna work with the Vinsmokes.
No, but remember he was
on his own. He might try to do something with the Vinsmokes.
When we saw him when was it? I think it was pre-time skip maybe. We saw him get sucked up by a gigantic magnetic like floating island.
Yeah, that could be some people. That could be some people in his crew though. Like that doesn't mean that is.
No. It was a complete mystery to him. It was like the Vinsmokes are known for their whole technology and stuff. And
all right, but we've seen them all.
Let him finish.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm just saying that we've seen them all on ships.
Hold on.
We didn't see none of them.
Don't interrupt and stuff.
Wait, Tyler, let me finish. Hold on.
What were you saying?
What were you saying, Code?
Floating island.
I'm kind of tired. Yeah, something about so the floating islands we saw, they had like a magnetic field around them showing off like electricity sort of, which the Vinsmokes, they are very advanced in technology. So I imagine that it was probably them floating around in a giant island. And that could also be how they potentially get around so easily from different parts of the world.
That makes no sense, Cody, because we all know they were basically going on Den Mushi Islands. Barks.
Yeah, but I'm saying the gigantic floating islands we saw too. Those could maybe they can allow themselves to float.
Yeah,
on
but
those islands.
and the ships could fit on that island.
Those were just one of the mysteries of the New World.
That's what they were showing. Like it was just like
but Capone. Okay,
they're royalty.
One of those mysteries can be related to the Germa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We saw before the time skip, we saw like a lot of the supernovas were like basically exploring, and then led them onto like different paths. And we know that Capone has been working with either the Vinsmokes or Big Mom. We're not sure exactly who he's more loyal to, but we know that he was sent to take Sanji to fulfill this marriage, so he could be sided with the Vinsmokes to some degree, and that's why I believe that we saw him like before when he got sucked up by this gigantic island. That could have been a Vinsmoke's island, and he could have began working with them. As we know, he's like a mobster.
That's too much.
What?
It's just an idea.
He's not claiming it as fact. That's
I'm not.
No, but I'm saying, all right, like we haven't seen.
It's very
seen all of them
possible
on
he could be
ships.
working with the Vinsmokes.
What? What did you say, Ty?
But instead of debunking things,
We've seen all of them on ships. It's not like we've seen any of them flying around.
let's
in
create
spacecrafts
something
or anything
beautiful.
like that.
Well, I mean, there was a gigantic floating magnetic island, right?
No, I'm talking about. We've seen a lot of the Vinsmokes this arc. We haven't seen no one and nothing flying. Everyone just been in ships.
Well, that's not necessarily true, but
Well, we haven't seen
How
all
do
the
we know?
capabilities either. We don't know if they can't fly with the magnetic field and stuff. I mean, we know that they can manipulate electricity, so that's just part of electromagnetism.
we also know that they have like those boots that like help them fly.
Yeah. Also, no, hold on. There's also another point. Remember, what's his name? Who was it that Sanji kicked in the side of the face?
Yonji.
Yonji.
Yeah. Yonji, he was sort of recovered through, I think, what was it?
All right, I'm about to debunk your whole theory.
Here it goes.
Okay, hold on. I'm not finished, man. You can't speak over me. So the whole, they seem like they're made out of metal or something, and there's, obviously, they can use and manipulate electricity and all these different forms of technology. So I think there's a very high chance that giant floating magnetic island could be related to.
That's weird. I'm actually putting out a video about that.
No, yeah. Ryan
I
was
saw
serious
that
that they probably were abducted by aliens.
Alien.
Area 52. Hey, I wonder if there will be like an Area 52.
Gigantic spaceship that basically beamed them up.
Is there going to be like an Area 51 area?
Yeah, that was-
Well, that's where Vegapunks.
There's a
So here's how.
Bermuda Triangle. So I'm
All right,
guessing
so
something like that.
here's the proof that Capone is not working with the Vinsmokes.
Vegapunk is on Area 51.
Like
You
Capone,
have factual proof that he's not working with them?
yes, I do. Like
All right, go ahead.
I don't have to make 1,000 guesses. Like
Factual
Huh,
proof.
what's the
check this out.
Okay, give us the proof, Chad. Give it the.
All right.
Facts.
So what's the guy on Capone's crew? The
Vito.
no, the kind of old guy.
Gotti.
Wait. I don't know if the guy named. I don't know if the guy.
You're talking about the old guy.
Oh, he's talking about his right hand.
He might have. This guy. He might have even had something over his chin or something over.
Yeah,
his,
it's Vito. It's Vito.
No, he's talking about the guy that was like a big fan of the Vinsmokes.
Vito?
Yeah, Vito. Yeah. that is-
No, not Vito. I'm talking about the guy.
Gotti with
All right,
the machine
guy
gun
that
arm,
went-
right?
Yeah. That guy, the guy with the machine gun.
Gotti.
All right, so I don't like that guy. So it's like I'm not really. All right, so that guy Gotti. So
Where's the proof?
God
Where's
damn.
the debunk?
Yo, let him finish. Jesus
He
Christ.
muted himself.
Wait, let him go, man.
Now he's just repeating Gotti in his head.
all right, so Gotti was over there talking to Sanji or whatever like that. And remember, they was getting into it or whatever like that because Sanji was disrespecting him and they was about to fight. And then that's when the Lola lookalike came and she was like, hey, he's with the Vinsmokes. If you touch him, they'll have Pa, like they'll kill him or they'll off Pa's head or something like that. And when they said Pa, they was talking about Capone. That's what they call him or whatever like that. So if they was all down in the Vinsmokes, that would have never happened. She was pretty much saying. No, yeah, she was pretty much saying like
Gotti might not be part
if
of the plan because we know he seems pretty dumb. He might not be part of the plan.
He could have just been going on some random like rage. You don't know.
If Capone was working with the Vinsmokes, his whole crew be inside him the majority of the time. Like they would all know.
Wait, isn't Vito infatuated by the Vinsmokes?
Ooh.
Yeah, he is. But
Yeah,
this
he
is what I'm
is.
saying. Like he is, and Gotti was about to.
It doesn't have to be like Capone is necessarily an underling. He could just be like working for them on the side, like
He's not doing nothing for them because when Gotti was about to fight Sanji, the little lookalike.
If there's going to be betrayal from anyone,
here's the thing.
It's like, yo, if
it's going to be from
touched
Capone. Capone is the sketchiest dude. He's a mobster. Mobsters betray. They get on top.
Yo, guys, Ty is not answering his question. You're making him derail.
He's making. We're making.
No, I'm saying how. You're just, it's like no matter what I say, you're just trying to disprove it because if
I thought that was you though.
No, like, listen. Look, if Capone was working with the Vinsmokes, his whole crew would know about it, and they all be working with the Vinsmokes, and that whole situation would never happen.
Why would his whole crew know about it?
Check this out. Why wouldn't his whole? Doesn't all the Luffy crew know about the Loyal Alliance?
Is every crew Luffy's crew?
There's a difference. Yeah, exactly. All crews don't work the same. He might if he let. It would have been a lot more convincing. It would have been a lot more convincing if only he knew about it.
Doesn't both Kid and Killer know about the alliance that they had? It's like
that's
you're
the
just,
second in command and the first command.
That's a regular alliance. This is an alliance behind a Yonko's back. There's a difference between a regular alliance.
Like someone in the whole crew's gonna know about it. It's like you're just saying that right now to try to make it.
No, you can't. So you're stating how every pirate crew objectively works under a set of rules. They're not free. They can't work how they want. They all have to abide laws.
You can say that because people will hear it and they'll be able to
no, you're saying that every pirate crew operates in the same way. Every pirate crew has to know everything that's going on.
If there was some type of relationship,
crew knows everything going on.
If there was some type of relationship with the Vince Smoke, they wouldn't just kill Capone like that for one of his crew members getting into a situation with Sanji.
But Lola's sister is the one who said that. Why would she be in on the plan if she's Big Mom's daughter?
They obviously wouldn't tell the daughter.
Yeah, here's the thing. My point was, I don't see Capone as necessarily like a dog.
Gotti's not the.
You're exposed, bro.
Nobody's exposed. Gotti, hold on. Gotti's not the daughter. Gotti would know, and Gotti would have left Sanji alone in the first place.
But you're going back to your former point. My point here is right.
Let me ask a question.
Taekwon,
I'm kind of lost. Like, what was the question he said he was going to answer before? He was going to debunk.
No, I'm saying that
I got lost.
That
he was going to debunk the fact that Capone is not with the Vince.
No, that
okay,
Capone and his crew.
Let me just get some stuff.
They have no relation to the. They have no relation to the Vince Smokes because when Gotti was about to get into the situation with Sanji, the Lola lookalike was like, "Yo, he's a part of the Vince Smokes. If you touch him, they'll off Pod's head or something like that."
Here's the thing, so, Taekwon, that's not necessarily disproving the idea that.
If that is, because if they was in the Vince, if they was a part of the,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's part. I'm not saying he's like within the Vince Smokes. I'm just saying that he could be working alongside them.
If they was working alongside, that whole situation would never happen like that. Like obviously the Germa Capone is under Big Mom, and he's
working with the Vince Smokes isn't the same thing as like being completely 100% like devoted to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no type of relationship
there. There's no type of relationship there.
Like, either way, Capone isn't dedicated to
and we know Capone's based off a mobster, and that particular mobster has done betrayals in real life, and we know things on real life.
Not only did the thing happen with Gotti, but the other guy.
You don't think at the wedding so you're saying at the wedding no betrayals are going to happen, Taekwon? No betrayals at the wedding.
Not the kind that
everything's gonna go as planned.
Not the kind that you're talking about. Like you.
So what kind of betrayals then?
Yeah, it's not. Check this out. It's not about what type of. It's not about what type of betrayal.
It is because that's what I'm asking.
Because the one that you said isn't accurate.
So what kind of betrayals then? I'm asking you.
Wait a minute. That's an actual fact.
Who's gonna betray you?
Another thing is that not only the thing with Gotti, the thing with the other person, with Vito. He's so into Germa and stuff like that. Like if they was a part of it, they would just be a part of it. Even Sanji himself.
Why would they just be a part of it?
Look, even Sanji told Vito because he was getting on his nerves. He's like, "Yo, why don't you go join?"
So I'm asking you now: if Germa isn't going to betray anyone and Capone's not going to betray anyone. Who's going to betray? I'm
not going to answer that because I don't have to answer that. That's not the point. All I said was that your theory was debunked, just like you did to my theory when I said what I said. So that's it. It's not about. Check this out. Look. Wait.
Hold up.
Debunk means it has 0% chance of happening.
All right. It's a 0%. How much?
All right. So
wait. Ty. Let me say something. Right. Your point was that because Gotti didn't know that there is no prior deals here, right? But are you telling me you've never seen in a story where where the boss doesn't tell his underlings about something going on just so that they would act like nothing was going on?
We just talked about Big Mom's reach, and that would be kind of risky telling you.
Exactly, right?
Because, okay, here's the thing. Either way, he's not loyal to Big Mom either. Because, I mean, clearly he's just talking crap about her.
But even Peckham said you shouldn't underestimate her. So something's going on.
Well, I'm saying either way, whether he's working under Big Mom or Capone, he's not really like 100% loyal to either. So it doesn't really disprove the idea that he could be siding toward Capone. I mean, I'm not Capone, the Vince Smokes.
But it's just his own agenda. Like, you know, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, he could just be like, the Vince Smokes could have just had him they could have the Vince Smokes could have even had him like work under Big Mom for a period of time, and not even.
Yeah, exactly. The Vince Smokes are probably like they need him for their plan. Like,
yeah, I feel like Capone has some involvement with the Vince Smokes. I'm not saying he's like a direct underling per se, because I mean that, could be, but I'm saying I feel like he does have some involvement with the Vince Smokes and the whole electromagnetic island drawing him in and potentially being the Vince Smokes. It's pretty convincing that he could be working with them.
Yeah, here's my thing, right? I don't think that that's what's gonna happen, but I don't think that there's any way you could debunk that. It's just there's nothing in the story that says that's not happening.
It was evidence. It was evidence saying that, you know, for that situation that happened with Gotti and Sanji, that, you know, his crew's not working with the Vince Smokes. Another thing when
No, but I said, what if they just... No, I told you about that. Ty, you didn't answer that yet. I said, what if he didn't tell them so that he can keep it a closer secret?
It's kind of like saying...
They would know. It's like, so, hold on, look. Just like you can go, oh, like, the captain's not gonna tell his crew. What about the captain's gonna tell his crew? It's like you're just taking a scenario.
Okay, Fujitora is an admiral, so because he works for the Navy, he will never disobey them because he's an admiral. Why would he do that? Why would Fujitora ever disobey? He's an admiral.
It's also the mafia. Well, it's not really a pirate crew. It's more of a mafia crew. So they will do whatever Capone says. Like, they don't care what the agenda is. If Capone says shoot this guy, they'll shoot him. It doesn't matter. If he explains it through some
Vito, when Vito was talking about Germa, Sanji was like, oh, like if you like him so much, why don't you join or whatever like that?
Yeah, because look, do you think Vito's gonna be like, oh yeah, actually I did join them?
Knows like the reality.
Why would he He's like, yeah, actually I did join them. Sanji would be like, oh yeah, guess what, Big Mom.
When you look at it, Vito is already part of Big Mom's crew, which the Vince Smokes are part of Big Mom's crew. So it's like he already joined the Vince Smokes already because they're part of the same group.
No, it's not. Then at the moment, they're not part of the same group.
Wait, so Taekwon, you're saying there's 0% chance that Capone alone might not be fulfilling orders for the Vince Smokes?
Yeah, he's not. It was said in the story.
There was nothing said in the story. Don't say that.
It was parts. It was
okay.
hints in the.
Can you give me the exact quote where it says Capone has zero involvement?
When they said, all right. So hold on. So you're talking about that.
All right, bro. Does anyone know what chapter this is, by the way, so I can just fucking.
Wait, hold on. Look, he was talking to
X-Drake. I feel like I'm drowning in a whirlpool right now. I'm an impelled down. I'm drowning.
You said that they were talking to X-Drake. Wait, hold on, look. You said because they told X-Drake to like, oh, come over here, something like that, help or whatever. That they was talking to X-Drake like a nobody. The Lola lookalike was like, yo, he's a Vince Smoke. If you touch him, they'll off Capone's head. So it's like that's talking to him.
Because that's
we've heard you say that 3 times, and we all don't understand how that has anything to do with.
Because if they was working with each other.
Yo, wait, Taekwon, can you just pause a little bit? The guy was talking to Taekwon. What was your question to Taekwon just now that he was trying to debunk?
What are you talking about, me?
Who? Yeah, someone was got the question that Taekwon is trying to answer. What was it?
Wasn't it?
No. He's trying to say This Ty is trying to say that.
I don't know. He's debunking my theory and One World's theory at the same time.
It's not a strong theory. Like y'all could. It's not. No, hold on. Like it's nothing wrong with it.
Circles around the question.
Nothing wrong with of this theory. I just don't agree with the theory. And I read.
You just said you debunked it. There's 0% chance. Now there's nothing wrong with the theory.
No, because you have the right to think what it is.
But you said there's 0% chance. You said there's 0% chance. Otherwise, in other words, I don't have the right to believe in that because it's not even a theory.
No, you do. If you want to believe in that, you can believe in that. Like,
okay.
You can't debunk. You know what debunking a theory means? Debunking a theory means leaving it where there's no chance of that happening.
And the only way for that to happen is to have objective proof.
But hold on, look. So then you're contradicting yourself because when I was talking, you was like, "Oh, debunked." So if that's what you're gonna do, look. That's what you're gonna do. No, listen. That's what you're gonna do. Chance of everything.
I thought you.
Wait.
Look, if that's what you're gonna do, it's a chance of Usopp becoming Pirate King because maybe.
Calm down here, gentlemen.
Night.
Oh my god.
Mom.
Maybe Usopp could become the Pirate King if that's what you're gonna do. It's a possibility of everything. So.
Wait.
No. I'm saying this.
But there's not a 0% chance that Usopp's gonna be
Listen. When I said I debunked you on the fact that Big Mom. Wait, what did I say? What are we even talking about?
About her reading minds?
I don't know.
Yeah, I said, why would she need to read his? I said if she could read minds, wouldn't she know that he couldn't? That he said that it was impossible to create the gigantification thing. Am I right there? If she could read Caesar's mind, right? Wouldn't she know that he is not able to make it?
But she could probably read minds about stuff that she's asked him about at the moment. She looked like
she could have like a little,
that was a back thought of his. Like
she could have a homie planet there.
So that's still a thought. That's still a thought.
How is it not debunked that Big Mom can read minds?
That was
read minds. What is the percent of
that was
a
back thought?
Nah, it wasn't even. He literally thought like, oh shit, like she's. Like,
it's not debunked, but like it's pretty close. Pretty close.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm just using his logic against him.
It's a higher chance of her being able to.
No proof. No proof.
It's a higher chance of her being able to read.
It's a theory, just like any other theory.
No, he's not. He said that it was a back thought. So there's some front thoughts and there's some back thoughts. We don't know which one she can read, but the front thoughts are easier to read. Come on,
midway thought.
Wait. So which? Big Mom reading the mind just said she can only read it if that's what you're talking.
No, because this is what I'm saying. Like she can't just like read your mind and know about your past and all that other stuff. But while you're talking about something,
I feel like you're making this up.
Oh, when you're about. Well, I feel like you was making up the stuff that you were saying when you was like, he probably didn't tell his crew and all that other stuff you said when you was rambling on.
Well, that was in response to you. That wasn't my original theory and point.
Well, still, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just go through this situation so we can look at it. Okay, all right. So we can all assume here that Gotti is like hot-headed and he's not very smart, right? It's a pretty easy assumption that we can get.
I don't think that. I thought he was pretty smart. Like no, for real. Like.
Why you think that? Oh, you thought
his character literally looks like a retard. Like he's got a machine gun for an arm, and he's
when he first went and was talking to Sanji and everything, he seemed to have everything under control. He doesn't seem like Sheep's Head. I would say wasn't very smart, but not.
Look,
wait,
hold on. Remember the thing about the back thoughts?
We're not talking about Vito. We're talking about Gotti.
Okay, I just gotta add this in real quick, right? About the back thoughts, right? Big Mom asks him. I'd get giddy with anticipation every time you told me that you were close to doing it, right? And then he literally thinks up a paragraph about how he can't do it. So if she could read minds, she'd be like, "Why are you thinking this, dude? What the fuck?" There was no back thought. He was thinking it right in front of her.
She could have been manipulating him, but I don't know. I side with you, but like.
So she has the string thing now. Doflamingo has.
No, I mean like she could have been like trying to. She could have known that he can't do it, but she could have been trying to force him into doing it.
Back to the situation at hand. All right, we can all assume that Gotti's pretty retarded, and okay. So the situation is Gotti comes in and he's super angry.
He's hot-headed, yeah, but I don't think he's retarded.
Exactly. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, he's hot-headed. Okay, so he comes in and he's like, "Yo, why are you talking to my man Vito like that? Nobody talks to my boy Vito like that." And then Vito's like, "Yo, calm down. You can't be doing this. Calm down." And then the girl comes in and she's like, "Yo, you can't be doing this. If you even touch him, then they'll kill father." Talking about Capone. So it seems like everyone. It seems like everyone in that situation knew that they shouldn't put a finger on him besides Gotti because he's hot-headed and he wasn't making a decision, like the correct decision in the moment.
All right, but if it was some type of alliance or Capone's crew working with Germa, that wouldn't it had even happened in the first place. So like to me, look, like if you want to think that Capone's working with Germa to take out Big Mom, you can think that. I'm not gonna try to change your mind about it. To me it's not enough evidence for something that I would like
entertain.
Believe in. Nah,
how would you feel if it does happen? How would you feel if it happens?
If it happens, it happens or whatever like that. But
no.
Wait. What do you mean
betrayals? Yeah, because you said debunked.
I'm with Ty here.
I'm
So
with Ty
if
here.
there's a
Listen, listen,
betrayal
listen.
at the wedding, you have to make an apology video.
Nah.
Yo.
It's
It's your boy Kurasa.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
if you
No,
want to make an apology video, take
Hold it
that
down, hold
to
it down,
debunked.
hold it down, hold it
Listen,
down.
Hold
Is
it
it
down.
debunked or are you gonna make an apology
Hold it
video?
down.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Damn
because,
apology
like,
video with the
Nah.
King Leo bazooka. It turns out that actually happened in the recent One Piece movie.
Hey, calm
I don't
down,
know about
calm
That was
I don't
debunked.
know.
Though.
Oh yeah, so
Hey.
Dude, spoilers.
Spoilers, dude.
if that does happen, look,
Wait,
One
it
word.
never happened.
Repeat what he said. Repeat
if
what he
that
said.
does happen, it's probably a small chance that happens. So like, if that does
What
happen,
do you
though,
mean? No, it happened.
No, look, listen.
It
If that
already,
happens,
the movie's already out.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the
Let's talk about the
Capone and Germa
Sorry,
thing.
I
Like,
didn't mean to disobey.
Yo,
you.
one word.
if that
Nobody.
happens,
Nobody's giving
then it's like, okay, I was wrong
That's not what
and you
he
was
said.
right, but that's not something. You know, anything can happen. It's possibly of anything happen. That's not.
Wait,
That's
wait,
not
who actually-
I don't agree
wait,
with that. I don't agree with that theory.
Wait,
That's all.
you guys are fighting which theory is debunked, which is not, right?
That Capone is working with Germa to take
Basically,
out.
we were just saying that there's a chance that Capone is working with Germa to take down Big Mom, and
Well,
Ty said
actually,
there's 0%.
someone's gonna betray someone at the
Well,
wedding.
this is what happened. This is what
Wait,
happened.
yeah. Let's put
I
it in the
said that there was a
context.
chance. I said there's a chance that Capone could be working with Germa because
Well, no, Cody, you gotta go back further than that because we were talking about Ty's theory.
Okay, yeah, there was
Way back in the day.
before that. It's just in general, the whole idea was just
Big Mom
Capone
could
be
read
working
minds.
with.
All right.
Could be working with Germa to
I
take
said
down
that Big Mom
assassinate him. And he said that is debunked. There's 0% chance of it happening. And then later on, he continued to say that I'm entitled to my own opinion and that it's a theory and that it's okay with me believing it.
Yeah, you could
Meaning
think
that.
what you want to think.
Then he said,
But then it's not debunked then.
But if,
Then he said
if it's
something
a
about
theory,
the
then it's not
family,
debunked because there's a chance of it happening because it's a
What
theory.
was Ty's theory that
It's
you
like,
guys said
okay,
debunked?
No, look,
Is Rogers
mine
basically
was
working
that-
with the Illuminati? You can't prove that he's not. It's a theory.
Wait, what was Ty's theory?
Until we see objective
look.
proof.
Mine was that Big Mom could read minds because when she was talking with Jinbei before Jinbei even got to say something, she was like, you wouldn't happen to be leaving my crew, right? Mm-hmm. And then with Luffy, she read Luffy's mind on Fisherman Island, and yeah, and then with Caesar, I feel like she was reading Caesar's mind too because when he made up that whole lie about it was Lord's fault and it was Luffy's fault, she was like, oh, well, I already made you a duplicate factory. Like he was reading his mind.
What I'm saying here is that if she could read minds, what's the point of sending him to the lab if he literally sat in front of her? And this is chapter 834, by the way, 834. You can look it up yourself. She asks him, how's it all going? He thinks to himself a huge ass paragraph saying that giantification is impossible.
Right, but
and I don't have any way of doing this. That's what he thinks.
Powers will work a certain way, so it probably works in a way that if wait, check this out. Let me finish talking. If they're willing to say it to her, that's when she can read their mind about it. Because it's like with wait, look, with Luffy on Fisherman Island, that was something he said before he said it. Look, with Luffy on Fisherman Island, that was something he said before he said it. With Jinbei, that was something he was going to say.
That's got to be the most useless mind reading I've ever heard of. If they're going to say it anyways, then what's the point of having mind reading?
Wait, I'm curious as how
it comes. Look. It comes in handy because with Jinbei, right? Jinbei was about to say it, and then it's like she read his mind instead of performing. Look, her devil fruit. Look, her devil fruit. You know how when you're scared of her, she's allowed to like get more life force from you or whatever. So if you're about to say something and then she could just be like, yo, you aren't about to do this, right? That's gonna scare you and it gives her powers more of a chance to work. Like it could work in her favor. It's not such a like
so basically Jinbei just ran out of there.
Alright, so consider this possibility. Big Mom wants this giant serum. There's only two possibilities. Caesar has it, Caesar doesn't have it. What would she think is more likely? He doesn't have it, or else he would have just gone up to her and said, "Hey, I have it. Don't kill me." She prepared a lab. She prepared a lab just in case, because more than likely he doesn't have it.
Well, what I'm gonna say about that?
She has this.
Wait. So Ty, do you
think into your mind? And
you think that Big Mom knows that Caesar doesn't know how to do the giantification and all that stuff?
No, I don't think she knows that. But what
I think, what's the point of having mind reading?
No,
she has mind reading powers.
He
You
never
just-
check this out. He never told her that. He never said that you know, I can't do it. Like
Yeah, he was
Wait,
thinking that.
wait, Tack one. Didn't you just say that Luffy opened his mouth and she already
Literally.
knew what the fuck he was gonna say from that point on?
Oh, so you're saying when they're about to say something, that's when she can read their mind?
No.
No, but how could
She
she
said
not
he
do
was
it?
yeah, like,
talking.
yeah, like when they're about to say it.
It was over a snail phone. How could she read minds through a phone? What?
Yeah, and for this particular theory that you have, there is
A lot-
actual evidence to disprove it because Caesar thought, and we saw him think, I can't do this. I'm
No,
screwed.
but look, here's my main point, right? Here's my main point, and I just want to say this real quick. It originally started off he could read minds. I bring up the fact that she didn't read Caesar's mind, and then he's like, "Well, maybe it's a mind reading thing. Like you just changed your entire."
No, you know that, no. Listen, you know that powers work.
Maybe
Listen,
One
like,
Piece, how Oda has done.
powers work.
Maybe the bubbles mean that you can read people's minds from now on. They're not basically thinking to themselves. Basically,
You don't have to.
reading
You
their
don't
mind.
have to agree with. You don't have to agree with my theory that she can read minds. Like that's okay, but you know powers work a certain way. They don't always work. Like
How does it work? How does Big
All right.
Mom read the mind? I don't know.
when they're about to when you're about to talk when you're about to say something to her,
Yeah.
she can read that already. Like before you even say it.
Wait. So this is the ultimate question.
Hey, bro, what if
is
she
your
just waits
theory
a
not
second and then it happens anyways?
how is the whole Capone thing not, or how's the whole Capone thing debunked, and how is your theory not debunked? That's what I want to ask.
I just said that from what I read about the Gotti and Sanji when they interact, and when Vito and Sanji
that's not
interact,
definitive proof.
that Capone has nothing to do with Germa.
That's as much proof, though. That's as much counter
Alright,
evidence.
yo, we need to chill with these streams, bro. Like literally, when we get past like the hour and a half point, it's literally just 9 people trying to call Ty retarded.
I mean, I think
like, bro, I'm not trying to be mean, but like when you're constantly having
Anybody
8
that listens
people,
to Meek Mill.
when you're constantly having like 10 people trying to tell you that your point is like probably wrong, it's probably just wrong.
Nah, it's not, because it could be 100 people.
Yeah, but like this is literally every single day that like it's just like 10 people versus you
Ty
trying
is
to
above our understanding. It's a whole different world.
He is above the law.
I get Fruit's point.
Nah, I'm not.
Fruit's
I'm not
point
above
is
the. No,
this
check-
argument will
check-
never
look.
end.
So when the stream
What
starts, everything's
I will say is like this. Look, like I don't have a problem with nobody inside the stream right now. But what I will say is that like it's some type of thing that like not with everybody, but like
some type of thing.
all right, like you're doing it to where like it's like I say something and you just joke about it. No matter what I say. So it's like at the same time, some people in the stream they have it out for me to where like they're just trying to like.
But I don't. I agree.
I don't do that.
No.
Now you're
At
making
times though,
now you're making it personal.
When you get ridiculous is when I start making
No,
jokes.
I'm saying like.
Ty, I agree with you.
Drop the names. Drop the names.
I agree with you. I agree.
Expose these guys. I want to see them in them.
No, I'm just saying that happens sometimes. So that's boosting it to where it's like I'm saying something and I'm getting people disagreeing with me because it's just like that just became just like in the comments like.
No, I started doing it when it goes on for over an hour about the
hate
same
Ty thing
point.
or whatever like that. Like it's a lot of people putting hateful comments. A lot of them do it just to be followers. So I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah,
like
there is a bandwagon mentality against Ty. There is. I see where you come from. There is a bandwagon mentality, but at the same time, there are some times where you say some blasphemous shit, and everybody has to check you on it.
I'm pretty sure that I probably say some stuff that y'all don't agree with, but at the same time, it's like, I'm reading the story. I'm reading the story just like you're reading the story, and if I interpret something a different way, like. It's just that the way that I interpret, like, check this out, and I never said you.
And that's fine. I think the difference is you claim things as fact, and we.
Yeah, I don't mean to ever make fun of anybody here.
Yeah, no, all this is
sarcastic,
of course.
I never claimed anything to be fact. And this is the thing, like, even you saying that's like,
But you said that our theory was debunked. Is that not?
You said that my theory was debunked. Put it like this.
No,
I
didn't say that.
No.
Look, if you don't like
I'll
something
own up
that
to that.
I,
I'll own up to that. Look,
if you don't like
look,
something that I said, I wouldn't say it unless you said something like it first. So like if you don't like me saying, look, if you don't like me saying that your theory is debunked, don't say that about my theories.
I didn't say your theory was debunked. I argued against the potential of your theory.
All right,
I'm the one that
I did the same.
Yeah, people were saying exposed, bro. Exposed. That's what I was hearing, bro.
Nah, listen. The only reason I said it was debunked is because you said she could read minds, and she didn't read Caesar's mind. There was no reading Caesar's mind there.
Caesar was not pleased with that conversation. Like obviously something went wrong.
Well, Ty, I think what it is.
Wait, how did Big Mom read Luffy's mind in the Fishman Island?
Hold on. I think what it is with Ty, it's like Ty fights down to the end, even when it's like.
Yeah, Ty, I've never heard Ty be like, "All right, man, I'm wrong on that."
It's not true. Never. So as the more intense it gets, like the longer it goes on, the more hyped Ty gets.
Yeah.
Ty, there's some good news for you, Ty. Okay, someone in the comments pointed this out. In the chapter with Caesar talking to Big Mom pretty much sees through like all of his excuses, pretty much, and she can pretty much tell that through all of the potential excuses Caesar could have, he already has countermeasures and such. So she knows pretty much that Caesar is dishonest and he's probably not being realistic about being able to do the gigantification experiment. But I think she is trying to force him to do it either way. Yes. So you might be right about.
That's what I was about to say. What I was about to say is that
hey, come on, man.
She knows that he's been like using the money for other stuff, so she's trying to put him in a predicament where like
yes, you might be right about her being able to. I'm not sure if she can read his mind, but
why
she
would
might
you
have
just
already
waste
known
more of
that.
time on resources on a guy that says it's impossible to do it?
No, look, listen. She
already knew. She did know. She already knew from the start.
Doesn't Big Mom
Caesar? No, here's the thing.
She's trying to see if she has him in a predicament.
Caesar also said in that conversation that he would try to escape. Right?
Well, she's not going to let him escape. She has her first son guarding him, who
so why are you
couldn't even dream of being.
Why are you going to put a guy in a lab that's trying to escape and expect him to come up with some random like genius
That's
miracle?
why she said she's just going to kill him if he doesn't do it in like 2 weeks. She's not going to like.
Yeah, and
she's
the
just trying to get some results out of him. If she can't, she's
the other thing is that on Punk
Wouldn't it be a lot more smart to just say like? Wouldn't it be like a lot more effective if she said, "Look, I know you're lying. But I'm gonna put you in this lab. I'm gonna kill you either way."
Because in that way, then he's not gonna do nothing. He's gonna try. He's
not gonna do anything either way, though.
No, look, listen. On Punk Hazard, he had too much, like opportunity to do other stuff. Now she's putting him in a situation where it's like, you have 2 weeks, life or death. Either you're gonna try your best to make this, or you're gonna die. So maybe maybe a miracle will happen. That's what she's trying to do. She's putting like a miracle.
This is the thing. This is the thing, yo. She thinks that Caesar already knows how to do it, right? Can I make that assumption?
I'm saying.
No. Listen.
No, I don't.
If she thinks,
I don't think.
No. This is the other side. If she thinks Caesar knows how to do it, she gives him 2 weeks and pretty much telling him, pushing him to the wall. But my question is, why would she? If she already knew he doesn't know how to do it, why would she like waste her time with Giant? Because her dream isn't to be like everyone.
That's her dream.
That's why she
same level, right?
2 weeks. She only gave him 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
So she knows
like
her
dream is everyone to be on the same island and everything, eat with her and everything like that. So why would she like just bullshit around it? Like she knows that.
Because he's one of the smartest.
If I knew he couldn't do it, I would make him. I would give him way more time. Like just let him. Forever's gonna be working for me.
She just wants every single time. She just wants results out of him within 2 weeks, and if she doesn't do anything during those 2 weeks, she's just gonna kill him because she knows that there's no potential in him.
No. Most people would. So wait, you're just saying she wants like half-ass results, anything, and luck. Just like, is there like is something in 2 weeks gonna happen that she needs to have in 2 weeks?
All right. Say like if somebody wants you to
like,
make 1,000. I mean, not 1,000. Say if somebody wants you to make 100 theories, right? And they're like, yo, you have a week. Like now, you might not be able to do that, but you might be like, yo, you know what? I ain't trying to die, so you know what? And you might get it done. She's just like pushing him.
My question is, if this is such a huge dream, I would be honest. I'll give him all the tries he wants. Just try to get it. Like give you all the time.
Here's
like,
the thing: if she sees potential in him to do it, like to actually get it done, I doubt she's gonna kill him within those 2 weeks.
Why would she?
But at the same time, she from the get-go was like pretty much knowing that he couldn't do it. Like she was talking to him, she was trolling him every time he tried to come up with an excuse. She had a workaround, and even when he was like thinking about getting away, she was like, "Oh, I got my first son here guarding you, who you can never even dream of beating. So there's no way for him to escape." She has all of his excuses.
I don't think she knows one world. I think she countered everything he said, but she still doesn't know.
Oh no, she has to know. I mean, it's not even. I'm
I don't
not
think
saying
she
that
knows.
she
I
can
think she
mind read. I'm not
found
saying
it.
she can mind read.
Yeah,
I'm
she
not.
just
And the thing about the 2 weeks.
Oh, I got no more factory. Boo! You got
The
a
thing
factory
about
right
the
next door.
the thing
Well, you
about
gotta realize a guy who has been getting no results for like a very long time and
yeah,
such.
her patience is thin with him.
She has to have some kind of knowledge. I mean, she's not an idiot. She can easily tell through stuff like the whole Fishman Island thing. She's very smart. She's good at dealing. She's a Yonko, so she knows what Caesar for the most part is doing. She's not an idiot. I imagine she planned this all out before Caesar like came and stuff, which is why she has everything
So
worked
then
out.
there's no evidence of mind reading there whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not saying mind reading. I'm just saying she probably knew about Caesar and
Yeah,
his
but
What about with Jim
seriousness before.
when? All right, so
But that goes back to the intel, though, right?
Yeah,
Like
Intel.
her-
Okay, someone else brought up
yeah.
a good point in the comments. Her homies, which are the little soul-possessed creatures that are inanimate objects, they can gather intel. So she could have had homies planted in Caesar's lab. So that's how she could have gathered intel to know that Caesar isn't getting anything done. And if she, and like Knack was kind of saying, why would she have someone in there for 2 weeks who she knows wouldn't be able to get it done? She might just be trying to do what Taekwon said, which is to get results out of him through threatening death and such. So, I mean, Caesar's pretty smart, so maybe if you were to threaten him enough, he could get it done. I don't know.
Yeah, based on what you guys are saying.
But you came in saying that it's just her being smart, right?
Yeah, that's
our point was that there was no mind reading involved.
Yeah, that's
Mind reading is
with Jinbei though.
Gathering. That's
when Jinbei was like, "I need to talk to you."
Yeah, that's what I was arguing with the whole mind reading. I'm arguing with the whole mind reading thing. Like, if she knew 100% like thing, like I can tell. Like,
mind reading
I'm
thing
pretty
is
sure she
basically
did know. I just don't think she knew through mind reading. Exactly. Like, I'm sure she gathered the intel to know that Caesar wasn't getting anything done and that he probably wasn't going to get anything done. But her reading his mind, I doubt it.
It's people like it's people in the story that could predict the future. And then like if you're using hockey, to like block a person punches and stuff like that, that's like your.
Madam Charlie too. She can predict the future. That's a good point.
No, but he's talking about observation hockey. If it could be
yeah, like when you use observation hockey, that's like all right, this is coming from the right, from the left, or whatever. So like it's not. I wouldn't be surprised if like she could read minds like using her hockey and double.
Oh, so right before she knows what they're gonna say right before they say it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you switched it up then, because but you said it was her devil fruit at first.
That's reading.
Yo, you
it's
did.
It's still a form of mind reading if I'm gonna say something and then.
Yeah, but we're also forgetting that this whole thing started off with the whole basis behind the thing was that he thought that Big Mom had the factory ready because she read Caesar's mind and knew that he didn't have the candy ready or whatever.
Yeah, Ty does that a lot, where he'll get like someone will say something and then be like, switch it up,
Yeah, that doesn't hold up because
just because I say something and it's not perfect or like.
No. I'm not saying it has to be perfect from the start. I'm saying there's like
what I'm saying is
will never
that
end if you keep switching it. If you keep switching it up,
I'm not switching. Hold on, I'm not switching nothing up. Like whether the factory was made already or whether she made the factory was already made, but it's not the factory. It's that when Caesar was talking with her about that, the whole way that conversation went, it's like she was reading his mind. That whole conversation, like with Jinbei, it's like she was reading his mind. The whole conversation. Like Caesar, check this out. Caesar's smart. Caesar thought he had it all figured out. Like, yo, I'm gonna tell her this lie and tell her that lie, and it just worked. It's the way that whole conversation worked out, and he was like, "Yo, Dak, this sucks."
I mean, I think Big Mom is just very perceptive.
She was definitely. Well, you don't have to think that. That's cool. I think that. That's my theory. So, like,
I propose in future streams, there's like a 10-minute theory or a 10-minute time limit on one topic.
CJ. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it now. CJ.
This stream like killed me.
Whoa.
So what?
CJ. He will never lose an argument.
Oh, hold on, man. That's not true.
But I find rises up.
Wait, stop it.
I can do that, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's some hating stuff right there, and
that is some hating stuff. I agree with you.
And that's why it happens where it seems like it's me versus a whole bunch of people because of.
It's only because it'll go on for an hour or so.
Or you're the same guy who said everyone hate on me.
It's like someone saying you're all wrong and I'm right, and then you're like, why are you all against me?
I don't mind. Like it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like whatever. But I'm just saying that like it's not my fault. Like
he's just saying
look what people doing.
It's not like we do it for no reason. I mean, it's all in good fun, but
I do. Ty destroys you in the process of a debate. He just doesn't want you to get too hurt. That's what he's trying to warn you guys.
Oh yeah, so like what I was saying, it's not that I don't agree with anything. It's like if it was stuff we talked about that. See, and you know what I just thought about? Yo, Theory's not here. Yo, like
yeah, but Theory would have debunked you even more.
No, look, listen, it's stuff that we was talking about or whatever like that, and like Theory might have said something, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, like because like he'll bring up some good points, and I'll be like, all right, and I'll change my mind about stuff. Or like if somebody, like we didn't really talk about too many different things. We just stayed on that one theory, which was the Capone and Ben Smokes thing. Like all right, so hold on, look, like y'all can ask me a few things. Don't make it nothing too outrageous, and I might agree with it, I might not, but it depends what it is.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm not saying all your shit stuff, but for these streams, there has to be a thing where there has to be like a time limit on the people versus Taekwon thing. Like,
I think the way it gets to that level is just like I don't know.
We should have a Taekwon segment.
Taekwon gets really defensive, but we're not really going against him.
We need to have a Taekwon segment of like every single stream where it's like a 30 minutes of Taekwon and his topics.
So, like, if you listen to the One Piece podcast, they have segments. We should have a Taekwon segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
or the entire stream.
Yeah, I know about that.
We just rock.
I think I'm just gonna nominate myself as the official mediator.
You've always been the mediator in my eyes. It's like when Froob isn't here, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the official mediator from now on. If I see someone repeat their point 3 times in a row without changing it, I'm just gonna.
Ding.
All right, we gotta stop, yo. Next topic.
All right, next topic. Crocodile hockey.
Don't get it. All right, next topic, yo. Next topic. Marco, great pirate.
Oh, no.
The worst.
We ain't going there tonight.
Those are the worst.
I'm like fighting to stay awake now. I'm like, yo, this whole Big Mom stuff.
Did I get to see the video I put out about Marco?
Yeah, I watched some.
Well, you put a video out now?
Yeah, Ty dropped that fire.
I put my first video about.
Can you link it in the chat?
How strong I think Marco is, and Marco versus Kizaru. Yeah, I'll link it in the chat. Hold on.
Oh my!
So I have a video on my page. I can check it out. It's about how strong I think Marco is.
144 people watching right now. We're gonna do
I just put out a video called "The Pirate Queen."
What?
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm not even gonna lie, but.
All right. On that note, we're gonna end it, yo. I don't know when we're streaming again. Wait, One Piece. You got a chapter next week, right?
Yeah. This week.
The Pirate Queen.
Yeah.
You gotta put the reveal at the end, bro.
What, the reveal?
Yeah.
Are you streaming Legend back?
Like the stream, people.
Wait, you just said that. Someone give me the link. I want to join the stream.
I was asking you, are you streaming the
after
Legend
party?
Yeah.
After party?
Wait, say that again, Ty?
Now I was asking the Legend Mac, is he streaming?
It's like 5.
Like I know it's late now, but I think he was saying he's gonna be streaming once a week too now or something like that.
Is that when the chapters come out?
We got damn, we actually missed this week. We'll do it tomorrow.
I think after the chapter comes out, we gotta stream,
Nah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Alright, we're doing it tomorrow.
Yeah. Cause real talk, if we stop going weekly, you know what happens.
Wait, does Zachy have a channel or is he a vice captain like me?
I'm not a vice captain. I'm Doflamingo, and he's basically he cooks up the videos, and then I just I give the business moves. I'm his manager.
So you're a vice captain, all right.
That's not how it is, right? This is how it is. Zachy's Doflamingo. I'm Kaido. That's how it works.
Does that mean UG Caesar?
Oh my god.
Nah, he's my Trable.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait,
Yo,
Ty, did you
Taekwon,
put your video in the
Taekwon.
chat, Ty?
I put it in the Hangouts chat.
Nah, put it in the chat. Put it in the stream chat.
Nah, I can't. You have to do it because I'm not an admin or nothing.
Wait, Ty, you not a mod?
Nah.
Wait,
Everybody can see
Yeah,
it.
Taekwon.
wait
What did you
type
like-
something in the chat, Ty.
Type something in the chat. All right. I get my promotion.
Yeah. Benighted, bro.
Oh, one row just spammed the link.
Yeah, he spammed the whole thing.
Still type something in the chat, Ty. Wait.
Let me,
Wait, you're already a mod, Ty. You're already a mod, man.
Hey, what's this effect?
But nah, we got it. We gotta go now. But like the stream, people. Subscribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
We out.
Yo, for the,
Oh my
that's
god,
the first
dude.
time.
There is an
first
amazing
time-
comment on your video, Taekwon. Someone timestamps every time you say or whatever like that and counts them.
I actually tweeted it out.
Whatever like that.
that's gonna be Ty's new outro.
Yeah, bro.
I was gonna say
Subscribe to
that,
me or whatever like that.